But I should take this one little shot right here, though.
Come on.
Take this one little shot for the
Shot.
Meeks mobile bar. One little shot.
Shout out.
Look at that. One little sip.
Take my sip right with you.
I take it all in, I think. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, that made it right. Yep, perfect.
But the main thing that made me come up with this damn topic of wing it or ring it was the whole DMX thing. You know the picture, they like, she a dumb bitch, she a dumb bitch.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So let's put our headphones on, because even though we got an audience, we still got to be able to hear each other and make sure y'all can hear each other. I might get your headphones on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And like, she a dumb bitch. She probably be done for being on him for 8 years. That's why I came up with this topic, because it's like, okay, being married. Me personally, I'm actually y'all opinion about it too though. But to me, being married for me is a contract thing. It's a what am I marrying you for thing. You know what I'm saying? Like not a status thing. Some people get married for status, but for me, I gotta know what's the end. Besides having your heart and your dick, like okay, that's easy. I can have anybody heart and dick. You know what I mean?
Right.
But so what? How do y'all feel about it though? Like
I'm gonna go first.
Right, because Crystal, Crystal is married. Crystal is married.
I am. Listen, I'm gonna go first. Rest in peace, my auntie Pookie. I will say that she told me this. You get married 3 times in life, and this is what she told me. I'm just saying this is what she told me. Let me get this correct before I say it. She said you get married for love first, money second. No, did she say it was like love, money, stability, 3 things. So that's what she told me. You know, I know she was very much so in love when she got married.
It makes sense though. As soon as you married, it makes sense to me. Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna say, with my marriage,
I want to hear it. What came first?
I feel like we need a ding.
Love.
It's on here somewhere.
It was love first. I'm telling you, it was love first.
Ooh.
And then
Y'all hear that?
dick and stability.
That's why you don't let kids.
For real, I'm telling you, it was like love, dick, then stability. It was.
Love, dick. But you need a dick first to fall in love, right?
Nah.
So you fell in love like
Before, yeah, way before
What if love and dick was at the same time?
This is my second marriage.
See? And I have never been married.
Why do you know that though?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm terrible. So you say love, dick, and money. And with all of that, stability come with that, though. Stability come with that, though. Or do it. Oh, no, it don't. It don't. Because even though I wasn't married, I was with somebody for over 10 years. Love, yes. Dick, yes. Money, yes.
Stability?
No. Mm-hmm. And the ring, and I don't think the ring will change anything. The only thing is making me permanently attached to your problems because you went to the feds. You know what I'm saying? I guess it depends on who you married to. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sometimes you be married to your problem.
Each person's marriage is different.
Exactly.
Because every person is different. Some people get married for different reasons.
Yeah,
Some
definitely.
people get married because it's a business.
Mm-hmm. And marriage to me is always a business. To me, period.
Like it's a strict business. Like some people are in it because of, okay, I know there's a lot of women that want to be kept, that feel like, okay, I'm always be taken care of. I don't care what he do. He can do whatever. It's a lot of men that know, okay, my health is not all the way together. I know this woman to take care of me.
Because she's younger or something.
Because she's young, or I know she's caring. Like she has that in her. Like my grandmother always told me, marry the one that loves you, not the one that you love. And I was like, Grandma, that's horrible. It's not horrible.
And people say that, like, some people like, I want a man that love me more than I love him. I'm like, how do you measure love, though?
My grandma told me.
How about somebody who just love you, like, for real, without you having to
If I was to call
question
my
it?
grandmother right now, she'd be like, Tasha, you need to marry the person that likes you more than you like them.
So grandma telling you to get you a stalker, somebody who obsessed with you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's what that means.
I know.
I think it like mean, I don't know, I guess like that person is just more like dedicated to you, more put up with more stuff from you than you'll put up, because she like, I know you. You will walk away, like you will leave. She's like, you need someone that basically like, she like, you need somebody you can run off. I'm like, I never want anybody.
But not a beta male.
This is honestly what I feel like that means. Because you know what? these days, women are it's like a role reversal. Mm-hmm. Women are the ones that's like
running shit.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. So I think it makes sense to marry somebody who loves you more than you love them, in a woman's standpoint, because
I like how you said that. Yeah, because I know where you're going with this.
Because he's seeking you. He wants you.
Right.
Listen, and that's why I always tell people, listen, a woman should never be like so thirsty, so pick me. And like your grandma said, a man, not necessarily a man who love you more than you love them, but a man who love you genuinely, a man who wants you genuinely. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to question that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I know it's pretty much like a metaphoric meaning, but definitely yes, like you said, like
what they was talking about something on, I think it was on the radio, and it was like, the man that you with, do you feed his soul or do you feed his ego?
Or do you feed his
lust?
Lust factor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of times, like, I done been in situations, like, with guys where I've been just pretty much, like, arm candy. For the most part, I'm going to take you shopping, I'm going to get you this, and I want you around for my guy friends and everybody be like, oh, she's so pretty.
Yeah,
she's
to
so
show off.
this,
To show off, yeah.
Yes, he never had a cute one.
Yeah, so I'm feeding your ego. I'm feeding your ego.
Her mic backwards. Look at her mic. Oh, there we go.
Oh, you sound much better now.
There we go. So, like, basically, I'm feeding your ego. I'm around to make you look good. And I accepted that because I'm getting trips, I'm getting money, getting bags. Why not?
And that's what you want out of the relationship. So
sometimes like it be fine like that. I done been in, like I said, situations where it started like that and then the guy ended up wanting more and I'm like, okay, no, that's not what I signed up for. Like, no, I don't like you like that. You were giving me gifts, you was giving me money, you were giving me stuff. Then I done been in situations where it turned into something else. So I done been in all type of situations.
Yeah, me too.
Man, situationships.
Yeah, I don't
It
know.
does.
I think I'm in one right now. Like I'm in one right now because I'm not married, but I'm living like I'm married. So we bought a house together.
Married?
I was in one, but I sabotaged it.
No, why not?
Like when I was a little girl, I never was the girl. Like when I get married, I'm gonna do this. And even right now, I'm still like, well, you know, I'm getting older now. I might as well settle down with somebody who I love and who my best friend, who I do everything with. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing I can see, like, okay, of course, okay, but he died and I had rights to whatever comes along with that. But the house in both our name, you know what I'm saying? I'm his beneficiary of his job. If something happened to him,
So you got to stay with him.
So you are, that's the
so right, you have the part where you're going to be taken care of.
You know what, a big aspect.
But I know being married is still way more than that to come along with it still
it's
too, though.
spiritual as well. You know what I mean? When I, honestly, every time I have an orgasm, literally, I'm telling you, listen, every time I have an orgasm, me and my husband say, that's why we married. We ain't sinning because it's that good.
Wow, soul time.
Yes,
like,
it's
dang.
that good. We're not sinning. And it's that amazing to know that something like that, it got to be a sin. And to know that that's not a sin is enough for me to be happily married.
I like that. That's
Yeah, like, and I love when I hear people.
Me too.
That's
In
happily
love.
married,
Yes.
true, and love. Like,
Really happy.
Yeah, I love, like, it makes people like, all right, Tasha, you got a chance. Like, it's, because like I said, I love to hear, like, that makes me smile. To hear somebody say, like, they really found love, like, it's true.
Genuinely.
Love, genuinely, like, their hearts are connected, like, that's special.
And even what you just said, like the dude I'm with now, like, I never cared enough to be faithful. Even though I'm not the cheating type, but I don't be caring, like, if a dude cheat on me, because I don't believe in the word cheating, I don't even think it's cheating when somebody getting cheated on, whatever their contract is. Like, so I can't say, like, Satasha, your man cheating on you, because I don't know what your agreement is. Like, she married, so even you married, I don't know what kind of marriage you got. You might have an open marriage, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I never felt like I was being cheated out of anything. So if my man was being no good and people knew about it, or I knew about it, just don't embarrass me. But people know about it, then it's a problem for me. But, like, for me, if you're doing everything I want you to do, and you know, you coming home, whatever the case might be, it's not cheating to me. I'm not being cheated out of the motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? But if it's messy and nasty, then it's cheating to me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I feel like, aside from marriage, any relationship, it has to be clear and an understanding, and the intentions have to be pure. Because whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out of it, flat out. You know?
And if you put lies into it, you're going to get lies.
You're going to get lies.
There's so many people who marry, who live in a lie, like...
Because I was, in a relationship with a married person for almost 2 years.
Wow.
And, like, how did you feel then on the other end?
It was almost 2 years. Everything she got, I got. Vacations, I got. Bills being paid, I got. And then it wasn't never like, oh, you don't never spend no time with me. He was at my house more than he was at home. Yeah. So it never was like my close friends, like they know, like they were always together. They were always on vacation together. They was always like out together. Like from the outside looking in, a person would be like, oh, but how? We were always together. Yeah.
But do you think his wife was happy still? Or satisfied?
Like it's complicated because even though I know like to the world she probably makes it like I didn't know anything about it, she knew.
How could you not know?
How could you not?
You're not home where you at.
Please.
Like she knew because she knew me. So she knew. She definitely knew. Only thing I will say is this. She didn't think that it was at the level that it was at. I think it was used to him cheating on her or probably him having like other females, but she never probably thought like, okay, hold on, wait a minute. Like I said, never at home. Yeah. I don't been on like more vacations, but then like I said, I end up doing something and like just I don't know what happened.
Well, you know what?
If I was possessed, I don't know what happened.
No, listen. Accountability it sounds like accountability. You know what I mean? Like because if she says that he was on vacations, spending time with her, and as a wife, I couldn't imagine my husband doing those things. So you have to know something. Like
she
that,
definitely
right?
knows. She's in
denial. I know if I was married and my husband, or I feel like too, like a lot of people, some people just don't care. That's why at the beginning when I was like, some women just want to be kept. Like if you feel like
voila, me, voila.
Yeah, some women just don't care.
No, just playing. That's younger me.
Like if hold on, you've been on 8 trips. You've been on 10 trips, 10 vacations this year. I only been on 2 with you, and you've been on 8 by yourself. You either with a female or you're gay. Because all of this is not male trips that you're going on with.
Unless you got cancer, you stressed out, or you need some tiny stuff, you got some serious shit going on, you ain't going on vacation solo. You bringing some motherfucking sand to the goddamn beach. You hear me?
I better see every nigga you with. It better be a total man's trip, okay?
But at the end of the day,
it's such thing as dudes trips. My husband took a big trip.
And it's okay once or maybe twice after you done been on 8 guy trips this year.
No,
ain't no guy trips. That's
you done been on 8 guy trips this year. Like it's no way. But it got to the point where. Like, okay, matter of fact, I got a surprise graduation party through for me.
Hey,
from the dude?
Yes. Girl. I graduated, got my degree. And so I got a surprise. My dad was there. All my closest friends was there. And like my friends, we really don't even call
Hold on. For that degree, you hear me?
For the degree. Wait, one time for that.
My friends, we don't really even call each other friends. Like, we're family. Like,
okay, question. Did you ever feel like you guys were heading in the marriage direction?
I did.
Really?
I did.
Oh, that's scary for the wife.
Yeah,
for the
wife. That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of stuff.
I did.
Did he say that to you?
Yeah, like it was like some of the conversations that we had were like really like serious conversations. And like I said, we were always together. Like always together. I knew mom, I knew dads, I knew brother, like I knew everybody. Like I was right there and put it like in the picture, but bam, he throws me a surprise graduation party. Like I said, I cried like a baby because nobody has never did anything like that for me before. I done did that for other people, but it has never happened to me. And then like 2 days after the graduation party, like I remember I ended up telling your sister and was like, you don't do this type of stuff for people. Like just for anybody. Like some of the stuff that was getting done for me, I'm like, you just don't do this.
Sounds like love to me.
Yeah.
No. Listen, I got a daddy. My daddy got 37 kids. My daddy a Gemini. I got a brother.
Mm-hmm. My daddy got what? I think 8.
That's still a
That's a lot.
My daddy got a few out there that they don't know.
Papa's around the stone.
Hey, brothers.
I said that to say that my brothers and let me not say this on live. I'm gonna say my daddy and my big brother. Whatever, okay? The men in my family treat all they women like So me growing up, a man don't mean shit to me. And it's sad because I feel like not that, but maybe had toxic traits at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Like when a man doing good for you, it's like it ain't shit to you. So it make it hard for me to distinguish. Like, okay, is he trying to like cash out on me stunt, or this man who really is showing his masculine traits and healthy traits and want to take care of a woman. You know what I'm saying? It took for me to get like basically this age right here. You know what I'm saying? To realize like, dang, okay, it is such thing as a man being healthy and taking care of a woman and not showing off. But a man taking care of you, especially if he married. I hate to say it, it really don't mean nothing though, because all that means is that he's able to take care of you and her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, like I get to my own bag. Like I got a bag. Like I have like I have a bag. So
people
like,
be thinking like her husband
Been there, done that before, after.
I
during.
got my own bag, solidified bag, honey, and he's always known that from day one. But you know, wives sometimes are placed in this position where they think that people on the outside looking in think that you're just very this kept person and that you just want to be kept or this and that. But a real wife is humble.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and submissive. Like Beyonce say, I see you hustling my hustle. You know what I mean?
Listen, and I'm not,
you know
like
what I
I'm
mean?
not married yet. I should have said that on there because I might be.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
But what you just said is true though.
My uncle, my dearest uncle, was with his wife for like I don't want to say the amount of years because I don't want to like lie, but it was like X amount of years. It was like double digits almost.
Mm-hmm.
And he married her, and he died with her, and he left her fine, and that's his wife. And common law marriage is a thing, but it has to be respected. It does though.
It is, but like we said, ring it or wing it. You know what I'm saying? You have to know what you're getting into. You have to know what you want out of it. You have to know how long. Okay, how long can I be with this person without having a contract in place?
A man knows if he wants you to be his wife within the first hour, or when he first set eyes on you, within the first couple hours, he knows if he wants you to be his
know, but yeah.
No, they do.
But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
They know if you want. They know what kind of woman you are, and if they want to marry you. It don't take a few years to figure out if you want the.
I don't think you do neither. And then, like I said, after that party, I don't know what hit me. Like it's like. I'm not finna keep being kept in a corner.
So it was a party that made you like.
Yes, because I'm like.
What was it about the party though? Because I mean he do spoil you, but what was it about the party? But you felt like
the party just was special. Like you went out the way to make sure my dad was
your
there. My grandma
party.
said that like you got in contact with her, and then you had everybody that was special to me there. Like it was like I said, my kids knew about it. Like everybody special was there. So you went out the way for something like that, and it's like okay. You're not finna keep me, or I'm not finna stay in this position to what? 50, 55. I have cousins, older cousins, aunties, that have been in relationships with married men forever. Decades. And now that they older, they have went back to like their wife. And now you old, baby, don't nobody want you like I'm still a hot commodity.
Yeah.
I'm on these streets and you're not finna keep,
horror story.
What?
I ain't gonna say who or what, because
it happened.
I will say that I know some like family. You know what I mean? Like what I will say is what makes me a wife is watching my mother be a wife. All my aunts are married. My cousins are married. A few of my cousins are single, but
you are blessed to have that example though, because some women don't have that.
I don't really like my mom and my dad was married. Don't get me wrong. But I would rather my mom and my dad got a divorce when we were kids.
Yeah, listen.
So it wasn't a good example, basically.
It was not a good marriage.
It's a catch-22.
Like, it was horrible to me. I appreciate them.
Sometimes it's best to just divorce on this. Sometimes it's best
involved.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But listen to this horror story. Okay. So I know a story where husband and wife together, not so good marriage. He goes off, he meets another woman. He falls in love with this woman. He has children with this woman. This becomes his common law marriage. She's literally in the family. The wife is estranged at this point. Or so. Estranged.
I got some questions about that too when you do it.
Listen, so this man dies.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wife gets everything.
Aside from her getting everything, she planned this funeral.
Who did?
The wife.
Okay.
This quote-unquote mistress was never there. She had to plan her own funeral. The humiliation that's involved. You know what I mean?
And being a side chick, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. With kids, though.
Yeah. She's still able, this wife that was quote-unquote estranged is still able to just appear as a wife. You know what I mean? Like,
because it's a contract. Like no matter what. Contract. My name's stamped. My name's stamped. It's not removed.
And not only the name being stamped, you don't know what he said to her. You don't know what relationship they had.
And I see that all the time.
Because guess what? You know what else is a contract? Life insurance. Yeah. So if you're not in love with your wife, why is she a beneficiary?
Still. Because you can change, your wife can change that.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, see, men lie.
Yes.
And women got to lie.
Yes.
Exactly.
And vice versa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
what really makes
They
sense
definitely
here?
lie. And like I said, what I did, you seen when I went on one. You claim I love you and like we're soulmates and So I gave you the option because you said that you wanted the way out. I gave you the way out. You didn't take the way out. So that means you have been lying. Because if I put it out there, like I exposed it, like I put it there, I put it in her face, I put it for the world to see, and you still didn't leave, you don't want to leave. You didn't want to leave. So I felt like if I didn't do that, like if I didn't remove myself from the situation now, it was going to get worse.
Because you know what?
And
How long is too long?
Men want that.
And I was going to end up being stuck.
Because how long is too long? Okay.
I didn't want to be stuck.
You knew from the beginning he's married. So you made that choice, whatever, right? But like, how long is too long to be like, okay, you legally separated? What does that mean, Crystal?
Yeah,
legally
like,
separated. You still married though.
You still
so something happened.
separated.
So something happened, like you said.
I will tell you
the
this
contract's
right now.
still there.
Listen, let me, because I've been through that. I've been there before too. Legal separation does not exist in Michigan.
Oh,
if
wow.
anybody ever tells you that, they lied.
Wow.
You're never legally separated in Michigan.
So if you cheat,
if you married, you married until you're divorced.
Exactly. And I feel like you could have been like, you know what? Yes, this has been going on. Me and her have been in this relationship. No, you didn't do that. So I still came under the wife. No matter how many trips I went on, how many bags I got, how many shoes I got, how many bills got paid, how many nights you were with me, I still came under the wife. And that's fine. Stay home.
I mean,
stay home. Like, that's cool. Like, it was a lesson for me. I hope it was a lesson for them. But it's like, okay.
But
is that heartbreaking to you?
It was.
I was gonna ask the same thing.
It was. Like,
I mean, that's not fair.
Men
and women and like that
and
game
this is fresh. This is
terrible.
like a few weeks.
People get hurt.
This is happening now. Now?
So it's still new then?
Yeah, this is new. Like, this is going on like now.
So it might not be over then.
No,
I don't know.
Like, it is. Like, because
it takes a long time for something to be over sometime, though.
It does.
Especially, like...
He has children with her?
I'm good.
They got children together?
Yeah, but I'm good. Like, I'm okay.
As you should be. I think you should be. Honestly.
Because honestly...
As on a wife standpoint, I'd be a fool to tell you shouldn't be in unless he, like, come with some signed divorce papers. Legally.
And then my
divorced.
thing
That be the thing, though.
Yes.
Show me proof that you won't want to be with her no more. Otherwise...
Yeah, like,
I'm
going
to be with her.
And then I'm like, I don't know what type of understanding that they have. Because if a bitch was to send me pictures and videos and receipts of all this stuff, and I don't like, if this was my husband and I got these receipts, and like I said, really, like, you see anybody, I can show you, like, right now, like, off camera, I'll show you the pictures, and you'll be like, I get so many times, y'all look like y'all is so in love. But if that person can put up with that, if they cool, I can't come in the middle of that. Because she cool, actually, with what he do, and he used to doing that.
And what does she do?
Exactly.
Because unless she at home in a motherfucking wheelchair, exactly. And if this bitch can't move, she doing something.
She doing something.
Exactly. Basically, like, I feel like I got caught in a situation that wasn't supposed to go as far as it did, and it ended up going further than it did. Like I said, and I fell in love with him. He fell in love with me. Like I said, the shit was magical, but it had to come to an end. Like, I was either gonna get hurt now and be able to get over it quicker, or it was going to be, 5, 6, 7 years down the line, and then it was going to end up being worse?
That's what I'm trying to get, like, wrap my head around. Like, I mean, titles and labels, yeah, sometimes they do mean something. But in the beginning, when you get into that kind of situation, like you know what, I'm going to go ahead and finesse him for a little while. In the beginning, you know what I'm saying? It's a side chick, basically, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even if he is legally separated, even if that was the thing, you know what I'm saying? You still a side chick because he's still legally married.
Right, because what I'm hearing is that, she don't take care of me, she don't love me, she don't cook.
Oh, listen.
For me, this
men be lying.
Yeah, they
will say anything for the fee. I'm telling you.
It's bad. It's horrible. I don't have fun with her. It's horrible with her. No, it's not. Like, you lie.
But what's your experience, though? What's your experience?
I will say this. Like, I'm to be completely transparent. Like, I'm very happily married, but my husband and I hit a very rough spot where we were separated, but not legally. There's no such thing as legally separated.
Not in Michigan.
It's not. It's really not, though, because I learned that when I just graduated with my criminal justice. And I'm not.
We still talking about the degree. Same degree in criminal justice, yep, and psychology too.
That's what I'm going for my bachelor's for.
Yeah. I'm almost done with nursing school.
Yeah, I should have did nursing when I was younger.
So, but hey, we are some educated women.
Mm-hmm.
And,
See?
but doesn't that go to show?
Right, you know, a lot of people like dumb.
Dumb.
Right?
Right.
You
No.
smart.
Smart.
Okay.
Very smart. So look, no legal separation. You know, we honestly thought it was over. You know, I moved on. He went back to a situation that he had been in for years. And he lied to her a lot. Like, he told her a bunch of...
Of course, he better.
He told her, like, the most... He said a lot of
Oh, but y'all
stuff.
separated. He's lying to her while y'all separated,
Yeah.
though. Oh.
And then when I pulled up and got him back, I got him back. And she never spoke to him again.
See?
It can go either way, though.
So...
It can go either way because, you know what I'm saying?
And then all those lies surfaced.
But at the end of the day, it's your soulmate. And me,
And guess what I said?
I feel like...
I have a vow and a contract with this man. What do you want me to say to you? You know, and how do you want me to feel about you?
But, so,
Like nothing, right? That's
just,
how I feel. You know what I mean? Like,
it's just hard
you
because...
place yourself in that position.
But, like, even your instance, Satasha, in the beginning, when you first met him, was you like, okay, I'm going to just finesse him? Or you like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you want to get at the beginning? How did things change?
Is I've been knowing him since high school.
Okay.
I've been knowing him for a long time.
Is he older than you?
We're the same age.
Okay.
We're the same age. I didn't know that he was married at first. Like, even though we've been knowing each other for high school, I didn't.
Why? Because he'll act married?
Not at all. You can go on his page. You would never know that he's married. You would never know that he's married.
I don't like them types, though.
No wedding ring.
For everybody.
For the last, like, I can go pull up on my phone for the last 7 years, he hasn't been in my inbox. And I just be like, boy, get
Long ass time.
Yeah, I just be like, boy, probably longer than, boy, get on my inbox. We went to school together. Get on my inbox. Like, you know how many guys we went to school with come in my inbox? Hell no. To the no. Like, do you know how long, like, I used to be like, boy, get on my inbox. Stay on my inbox. And I seen him. No. I had a birthday party at my house. And one of my friends invited him to the birthday party. So he pulled up to the birthday party, and he gave me some money. And I was like, thank you or whatever. He came in my inbox again, like, let me take you out. No, I'm straight. I still was like, no, because, you've been knowing somebody since high school. You done heard about the different people they done mess with. And then you have to distinguish the two. This happened when we were 18, 19, and now we're 30. So, like, you got to let that type of stuff go. So, bam, I ended up seeing him again. I'm like, okay, I never run into him. Never have ran into him. Since we graduated high school, I have not seen him. Run into him again. We were out somewhere, and he going to the store and give me some, like, bottles of Moet. Like, I know your birthday just passed. Bam, here you go. Okay, so then I ran into him again. This is all happened within a month. Ran into him again, and he was like, come on, you finna get in the slingshot with me. Like, I'm not finna get in that slingshot with you. I'm drunk as a skunk, so I end up getting into the, in the slingshot with him.
So anyway, I ended up getting there with him anyway.
But then I'm like, okay, you finna take me home. He like, whatever, because he probably used to going to get short stays. I don't do short stays, never did a short stay ever in life. Bam, so like he take me home. And then he like, let me take you out. Like, come on, I want to take you out. You will never let me take you out. So we end up, like, going out on dates. And then, like, the vibe just ended up being good.
And what's his sign?
A Taurus.
Oh, my.
A Taurus.
Whoa!
A Taurus.
Baby!
Both of my kids
He a Taurus?
Both of my kids are Taurus.
But listen, I'm Aquarius, you a Gemini. She can go with a Taurus, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But like,
no, I cannot, because he'll get drugged like that.
Oh, because you're like a Libra Virgo.
Yeah, he'll get drugged, girl.
Taurus men
Too stubborn.
are good men, but they think they're your fucking daddy. Like, they want to mold you. They want you to be like, how they want you to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
narcissist.
Yes. And they ain't never wrong. And they ain't never wrong.
Yes.
So, like, it's like you have a father figure in your man when you date a Taurus. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be a good thing sometimes, though, because they can't help you stay, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, damn,
That's
you want to
probably what his damn wife be saying.
Yeah, like, so, like, I feel like
What's your husband's sign?
He's an Aquarius.
okay.
See? Yup.
Wow. Well.
Like, after a month, he like, I want you to go out of town. Look, he like, I want you to go out of town.
See?
I'm like, I'm going to pay for you to go out of town with me.
It seemed like to me he was doing a whole fucking lot in the beginning. Which to me is a red flag.
He was not happily married.
So we went out.
He wanted you so fucking bad, though.
We went out of town. When I say that was the best vacation I have ever been on in life. When I say best vacation I have ever went on.
The common denominator of a cheating husband is unhappy. Literally.
But okay,
I'm thinking.
what do y'all think? Okay, what do you think? Some things that a guy might be, and what are some things that he said? Like, what do y'all think? Some things that make a person unhappy or a cheater besides
sex?
Because some men are naturally cheaters though. Besides that though,
I don't think they don't have a problem in the sex department.
They don't.
But some do. No, some men.
Well, you know what?
They don't have a problem in the sex department.
Why?
They don't.
Okay, so if a man married right and everything been good, but his wife like maybe had some kids
it can be
or
anything.
whatever the case might be, she don't want to fuck him no more.
He can be incomplete with himself. He might still need to.
And then, like me, I'm an affectionate person. Like if y'all come over to my
Are
house,
you?
yes, like I'm affectionate.
You're crazy, girl.
If y'all come to my house, y'all would just be at my house. I'll be like, Crystal, what you want to eat?
Okay, yeah.
Tasha, what you want to eat?
Okay.
What you drink?
So you very attentive.
What you want to drink?
Me
Like
too.
my friends already know this. Like when you come to my house, I'm on y'all.
She can be that.
You tired? You need a nap?
She can be just hitting the bed.
The room upstairs.
I don't even sleep in
Speaking
the
of which,
bedroom.
The room upstairs is our. It was the same way with him. If he'd be like, "Ooh, my back hurt," it wasn't. Can you come rub my back? All the time, I'm like, "Where it hurt at? It hurt right here."
I will say, listen, I grew up in a family.
That's how I am.
Did you? I didn't know that.
Listen, like my mother's side, I would just say different sides of my family. So a certain side of my family was all players for real, and that's what made me like.
That's how my dad and his cousins.
My whole life.
Players. I see how they treat the wives, and I see how they treated the side hoes. And I told myself I'd never be a side hoe.
But in my family, it is no different.
Never.
That's fucked up. Like I see them treating the wives good and the side bitches good. Like ain't no division.
It was definitely
listen. They treat both
the
of
side
them
bitches
good.
might have had fun, but the wives was just like.
In my opinion, the wife catching hell because
never.
Why would you put this sad bitch on a fucking pedestal though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I was
the wife was on a pedestal of my family.
I was coming home like every day with gifts on my front door.
You know, like
I was coming home to flowers on my front door. Like I go on vacation.
In my family,
every day I
maybe got a couple dollars.
It'd be a teddy bear,
flowers,
edible arrangement. Shoes. I would be out of town with friends, and where we were staying at, I would get flowers delivered to. I would be at work. The Valentine's Day will come up. I'm getting serenaded. I'm getting roses delivered to work.
That was that.
I'm scared of y'all.
Do you remember when we were in Orlando? Did I post the flowers? Remember?
I remember the whole thing.
Okay, so did you remember like the flowers I posted?
Yes.
That was that. Anything Gucci you have seen me post. Anything Nordstrom Racks you have seen me. Not Nordstrom's Rack. Take the rack off. Nordstrom's. I'm sorry. Any of that you have seen me post, that's all that was for that.
Well,
every trip that you have seen me on, like Atlanta. A lot of I don't even post as much.
See, and what I can say is, ain't no man in my family never treated his side bitch better than his wife.
Yeah, the last 5 Atlanta trips.
They good old school niggas with it. You know what I'm saying? But in my family, ain't no discernment. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no difference between.
Oh, my mama's side of the family. You might as well not even. You got to dig up a side. Like a side bitch should be under a rock. 5 states away.
We have been to Arizona.
5 states away under a rock.
We have been to Arizona. We have been to Miami twice. We have been to Atlanta like 5 or 6 times.
They exist.
What is the place in Ohio with the pool and the jacuzzi? Like
Cerberus.
We have been there.
He was in love, girl.
I'm not
Baby.
like saying
He
like
might as well
okay,
be.
like okay, like oh yeah. Like I said, I have been. Me and his mom have went on dates.
That's a lot, nah.
Yes, like
That is not, but the mama and stuff.
But sometimes the mamas be messy.
Mamas
They be raising them to be like that. They like that.
I'm being messy.
I'm not.
I can feel it. Like my son gonna have 2 girlfriends. I'm gonna be cool with the both of them.
I'm not.
Hey y'all.
Me either.
I'm gonna tell them the truth though. Like you're not the only one, but I'm not gonna disrespect you, baby. Because my baby
don't bring nobody home to me.
If anything, I'll be cordial, but at the same time, I'm gonna set boundaries to not even allow it to happen in my house.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I'm gonna be a messy mama.
I'm not gonna be cordial.
I don't want to, but I can like feel it.
Don't because you gonna continue a legacy of drama, and you know what I'm saying? Like
you right,
girl, not having strong family bonds.
Bring no side bitch on my house. Listen, I'm Muslim. you can have 5 wives.
Damn, that's different.
See, right? So because you teaching them that it's not bad.
It's not.
But you know what?
But I think you can love more than one person.
Yes, definitely.
You can love more than one person.
Men are more Muslim than what they really think. We are men
because
are
that's our
outnumbered by
background.
women. Exactly.
I believe that's our. I don't
Men
practice it,
are-
but I believe
are
it.
outnumbered
We don't
by
come from
women.
a Christian background.
First of all,
we do not come from a Christian background.
not at
That's
all.
First of
not
all,
our religion.
First of all, I don't praise monogamy because I feel like nature is not monogamous. You know what I'm saying? Like nature is.
Men are outnumbered by women.
So to have one person,
every one man, there's 3 women.
no, 17,
Yes.
17.
Is it?
For
Is
every
that
one
what
woman,
it is?
it's no. For every man, there's 17 women. I learned that from
Look it
Kevin.
up.
I learned that from Kevin Samuels. You know that little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe they have like what we supposed to practice. I feel like they
There's
took it
no
from us
way
and they make it
one
like
man-
it's bad. I don't think that it is bad
Like-
because my dad cheated on my mom. My grandpa cheated on my grandma.
I feel like my husband does not cheat on me. I can say that. But when I do say
Because
it,
you can feel it. Like to me, you
Yeah,
know. You
you
know.
can
oh yeah, girl.
I
I can
feel
feel-
like
It's a
is.
feeling that you get right here.
Yep, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
You
you're
get it
shit.
right
And
here.
it's not
It's
insecurity. It's not insecurity.
You feel
know.
it.
Yeah.
It's
You
a
know.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
intuition.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, it's real.
But what I do tell them all the time is we're Muslim. And I know I'm allowed to
Head different.
Yeah.
Head different. Head different. Head
We
different.
are Muslim. So, baby, if she doing something that special, bring her on in.
I need to be Muslim.
Yeah, I
Shit.
think I need to
I'm
like
gonna
change
put your drink in here.
practices
Okay.
too. Like I said, and what made me step away is
So
that
they just don't be that special like that.
I don't feel
What?
right.
What?
And then, yeah,
I'm saying
that,
that's
and
okay.
I'm so glad
Oh.
you said that because I feel like I wasn't that special like that. You claim I was that special like that, but when it hit the fan, you could have told the truth or you could have told a lie.
Right.
And you told a lie. Like you didn't tell the truth. You didn't pick me. You didn't.
Because if you're a boss, or
What does she have over
and
here?
you have you want to be live like a Muslim, you don't have to be Muslim to have.
Tell the
You
truth.
can have all your women.
Honesty.
You got all your women on the
Yeah,
same
tell
level,
the
right?
truth.
Yep.
And you be truthful. You never know what a woman would have said if you be real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he wasn't truthful. I felt like he threw me under the bus. Like, oh, she's making this stuff, baby. I got receipts. Like
I thought you was one of those.
But you know what? She liked me too, though.
Head different. Head different.
Maybe all y'all need to take y'all shot and be
She
Muslim.
like- and I think that's where it really hit.
Like I said, this shit ain't over.
Yeah, that's
it's
what
not
I feel
over.
like
It's not
ain't
over.
over. This is the beginning.
Like, what? Like, hold on, huh? But I just felt like you didn't pick me, and I would have chose you. I would have chose him. Like, if it would have been him and maybe somebody I would have had something with, I would have chose him. And then he didn't choose me.
But I'm saying, like, if his wife call you, whoa, like, listen.
Oh, what would you say
Like,
if she
if
called
his
you?
wife call you, like, baby, we need you.
She ain't never called you?
She never called you?
Yeah,
What
she
she
has
said,
called
girl?
people for like,
Ooh.
yes, me and her have talked, and
And how'd that go?
I have been over their house.
Girl, what?
Listen, what
Ooh,
you
wait,
go ahead and move
the fire has
in.
thickened.
Go ahead and
I'm trying to
move
tell
in,
you.
Tasha.
Go ahead and make them that 2 credit, 3 credits.
But no, see,
Let me something for real.
I'm telling you. If they
this
both
is,
like you,
this is
like
how I
them
feel.
back.
But see, this is like, okay, so on her part, this
I'm
is how I
Muslim.
feel. This is how I feel on her. Because at the end of the day, I'm still a woman. And then I do feel a little bad that I just sat there and put it out there like that. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I was thinking about my feelings. But I'm still a woman. And
Yeah,
she's
no
still
selfish.
a woman. So you got, yeah, and I was being selfish. You still have to have compassion for another woman. Because she didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do nothing wrong. She didn't do nothing to me. Whatever it is that they had, that was them. She didn't do anything to me. So I was actually wrong. But my thing,
That's
this
a
is-
big woman.
yeah, like I was wrong. Like I was wrong for sitting there and putting it in her face and putting it out there like that. That woman didn't do shit to me.
But what you put in her face, though, on purpose?
Chucky.
Chucky came out. Chucky. It was that retrograde. Wasn't that what it was?
Ooh,
Wasn't it the
you know
retrograde?
what?
That was just
Listen.
ass.
Yep.
That retrograde
Yep.
turned me
Yep.
into like a demon.
It was
and
in
I-
Virgo. And Virgos is some bad.
And I threw it. Like, and I
Baby,
threw it out there. But like
yeah.
she didn't do it. But I think she is the type of person, and him too, like they are always worried about like what other people is saying. Like, cause I have heard stories like from her friends, like she said she didn't know anything, and I'd be like lies.
And she said, maybe just us too.
Oh,
basically.
she's protecting her image.
Yeah, making like, oh, I didn't know anything. I'm pissed. I'm finna go off.
Listen,
Lies.
when a person living a lie, you being delusional, all you doing is hurting yourself more and more. She need to fucking live her truth too, though.
Yeah,
Shit.
because that's crazy. If you knew, you knew. That's power.
It really is, though. Like,
Yeah.
like I said, even though I wasn't married to my ex, but I received a lot of perks from his fuck ups. You understand me? Like, when you fuck up, I reap the benefits of it. Like, But honestly, at the same time, I can't say that though, because everyone don't mean shit
Y'all
to
need
me,
to
though.
read Cleopatra on some real stuff. Cleopatra
A
didn't
book?
care about none of that. Yes, Cleopatra did.
And you know, I idolize her too. I idolize her though, because the art of seduction. The art of seduction, like they mention her a lot in there, because she
I
was.
tell women all the time, like when they worry about their femininity, think back of those images when they had the queen held up upon stilts, carrying them through Egypt. They were worshiping women. We need to get back to that and like.
But women have to worship themselves first, like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you know,
they definitely no. Because we're still women and we're still capable of those emotions. You know what I mean? So like that comes with our well, yes, worshiping ourselves and stuff like that. It comes with our beauty. And even those vulnerabilities is still about being a woman. You know what I mean?
I tell somebody that. Listen,
and those
being vulnerable is a must.
It's
you
very
cannot
much
be
so.
closed off. Listen,
You cannot.
You're either gonna be vulnerable or you're gonna be have a guard up. And having a guard up, that means you blocking everything good that's meant for you to come in too. But being vulnerable means you being open. That means you letting all the bad shit out and all the good shit in. You can't just be like, oh, I got my guard up.
But I feel
Fuck
like
a guard.
being vulnerable left me.
Being smart and vulnerable.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
and,
like,
and it left me like
And
in
then
a
it's trial and
situation.
errors. You can't go through
like,
life without no
like
trial
I said,
and
this
error.
shit, like, it hurt. Because I really felt.
I don't think it's over though.
Deep
Me
down
neither.
inside, like, I felt like.
You don't think it's over, Crystal?
Not even a little bit. I think you just got started.
But hold on, how is it over though? How is it over? How you know it's over?
Like, I took the precaution,
I was
because,
trying to
like,
text
it
you.
was starting to be like, okay, we're studying, like, you know, talking, we're studying. So I have went and, like, blocked him on everything.
I'm trying not to say it on camera, Tasha.
Oh, it's a little creepy one right there.
Okay.
Or you can go upstairs.
Yes.
It's a little break. I gotta go.
Cause
I went through to, you know.
There's some pizza upstairs on stove too. If you want some pizza?
Okay. I just gotta pee. That's all. Are we still live, y'all?
What kind is this?
We
Yeah.
are.
What
Oh
kind
my
is this?
God.
This looks
Victoria's
pretty.
Secret. It is.
Oh, I like that because it's like that Mac Dazzle glass.
Yeah, I like it. And then, like, I like Victoria's Secret better than MAC sometimes because MAC is really, really thick.
And your hair
and
gets stuck to
your
your lip
hair,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the reason why I stopped using Mac so much too, because like when the wind blows, your hair gets stuck to your lips.
Yep.
So you saying what now?
Which way? Okay,
You can go over there. You can go upstairs if you want to though. Be careful because these spiders in there, girl. I'll use that downstairs bathroom.
Okay.
Oh.
So, oop. Yeah, we go.
Okay.
How
you know it's over though? That's why I asked you how you know it's over.
For like as of right now, like I feel like it's over because we went from talking every day, every night, every morning, every night, good night, good morning, I love you text, to just none, just.
But how did it end though? Like, did you do something different? Or did you do something different?
When I say okay, I went on one. I don't know what happened. It's like I said after the surprise party. I just was sitting there, like I said, I was telling my friends about it, like, it's starting to get too deep. Like, it's starting to get just too deep. It's starting to get I'm starting to be overwhelmed. Like, I'm starting to be overwhelmed by everything that's, like, going on. Like, it's just too much going on for this person not to be mine. And, like, he really didn't even do anything. Like, I had ended up getting drunk one night.
You had the epiphany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the retrograde hit me and I just went on one. I posted everything on Facebook.
You had a purge.
I sent everything to her. And I mean, I went into details. Like I explained, like I felt like because I was starting to feel suffocated. Like I was just starting to feel like I was choking. Like just holding this in. And I felt like what me and him had was so special. Like why is it a secret? Like, why does it have to be, like, it was a secret to, like, people we didn't know, but his closest people and my closest people, like, everybody that I knew. From, like I said, my dad, my mom, my grandparent, my sister, close friends, like, everybody knew. Like, I was just starting to feel suffocated. Like, if I didn't let it out, like, I was just starting, and it was making me get into it with him. He was like, why are you tripping on me for, like, no reason? Like, I just pick a fight. Pick an argument. He's like, what is wrong? We never fought. We never.
But it really was like your feelings speaking out in the wrong way, like the way you was really feeling. Like you probably feel like you wanted more or something, or you feel like enough was enough.
Yeah, because
you know how to express it though.
I didn't know how to express it. It was like how long, am I gonna keep doing this? And like I had to explain to him, baby, I'm not side bitch material. Like
you can settle down with anybody you want to settle down with.
Anybody, like I could be married right now,
Yeah.
but it's not the person that I wanted to be with. I wouldn't have to work. I wouldn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. It's like I get it. I get to it. I get to what I need to do.
Yeah.
Like I make sure that I make money. I don't put money in his pocket by showing him a few things.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't put it in mine. And like I'm not selfish. Like I'm not. I cook. I clean. Like I keep a nice house. Like I'm nice looking. Like I done had 2 kids. You would never be able to tell. And it was like, Tasha, what is you doing? Yeah, the gift's nice. Trip's nice.
But you better than that. Even though he married. And that's what I want to tell you. Like, to me, when somebody married and they picking you and they want to deal with you, you the prize. Yeah. He not the prize.
Yeah, like I said, I just went. When I say, like, my friends was like laughing.
They smell good.
Because like I said, they
you can have that
called
when
me.
you leave. There's a candle. My mama make those candles.
Oh.
The little rose gold one at the top.
Oh, what's that?
They call me a Sour Patch. They be like Sour Patch.
She a Gemini.
Yes, and the sour side came. I called them like, y'all, let me tell y'all what I did last night. Like, I really just, it's like I purged it all out of my system.
Let me scoot over you, Pooper. I'm sorry.
This way. And then I need to go to the bathroom too.
Crystal like me, she walk around barefoot. You put these on you want to.
I told you I'm Muslim.
You either go upstairs or you can go over there in the bathroom over there.
I'm Muslim.
To the right, over there by the washing machine.
What barefoot bands at?
It just feel better, right?
It feel natural.
But I just saw her something, and I know you agree with this because you married.
Girl,
but I
I've
saw
been
her
single before, so I ain't like.
But listen, when somebody cheating with a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
When a man cheat with a woman, he's supposed to a woman, and whatever case might be, do you feel like the person on the side, like she's the prize, right? Because she's single, she can do what she want to do.
If he's cheating, absolutely.
He not the prize because he already taken, right?
100%.
And I don't care what money and gifts don't make you the prize. Like maybe it could be though. Okay, if she was like on a lower end woman, then maybe she could be.
So what I would say is this: who's fighting over what?
Yeah. If she gaining more from him, then he the prize. But if she on his level and he just got somebody who he like a lot, she the prize. She the prize because whatever he doing for her, she can do for herself.
Absolutely,
then she the prize.
it's a lot of
Yep.
This is the age of like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion,
and she married. So you know what I'm saying?
So.
Yep.
It's simple. It's really simple.
Oh, somebody sounds pocket dollar now. Camille, comment. Let me know if you want to call in, or you want to join my live, Camille, or do you want to call in? I got a call in number too. Hey y'all, my call in number is 1-888-719 duh. That's my call in number. 1-888-719 duh. DUHH. That's my call in number.
I love it.
But if not, then just I can add y'all to my live if y'all want to join it. What questions you have for me though, Crystal?
So have you ever? So I know you said you had your situation, but was the guy married?
Which situation? Because I had a lot of them.
The one you talking about, you had more benefit. More.
Oh no, he's my man.
Just never got married.
No,
I get what you're saying.
And he wasn't marriage material. Like even though I was, he wasn't marriage material. Like and he's still not. #Aries.
My first husband was an Aries. I get
like Aries can't help but to be okay.
Hoes.
Natural born hoes.
Yeah, hoes.
They can't help it.
Yeah.
And it might be a hoe to somebody. And I got an episode coming out called "What Is a Hoe." You know what I'm saying? And I can ask you right now, while you right here, what is a hoe to you? It really ain't no such thing as a hoe.
No, a hoe to me is a person that gets paid for sex. A
Oh.
prostitute.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's what a hoe to me means.
What's a hoe to you?
Yeah, a person that gets paid for prostitution.
Okay, I like y'all perspective.
Because some people not hoes, they freaks.
Yeah.
So a woman who sleep around don't get paid, she not a hoe?
That's probably a freak
some
or a
people
slut.
are freaks.
Yeah.
She just basically just a slut.
It depends on the slut. More like get just slutted out and doesn't really get any pleasure. But a freak sometimes just get more pleasure and don't really care about.
But so when they say bitches get paid, bitches get laid, hoes get paid. Hoes are the ones that get paid.
Yeah. For sure.
Wow.
And like I said, some females are like freak. Me and this guy had a conversation, and he was saying that a female was telling him they got into an argument. She was saying like she had sex with 2 guys, and he told her like, "Oh, you got a train ran on you." And she was like, no, it was a threesome.
Because it's a difference.
I said, no,
It's
she
not
had
different.
sex with two
I
guys.
don't feel like it's different.
I feel like
You know,
I feel like it is.
First of all, two people on a train. A train, what was that? Little bit
Menage
smaller,
a trois.
small ass train. You know what I'm saying?
But I still feel like it's different with
When
two
you-
females and a male than a female with two males. I feel
Okay,
like that's
Listen.
different.
When I was in college
I feel like
in
that's
2001, my freshman year of college.
For the record, I've never had sex with
Nah.
two men at one point. But look,
I'm just saying.
look what the culture is saying right now.
No,
Look what
I'm
the culture is
saying,
saying.
if a woman initiated, it's not a train.
I still feel like it's different. Because I feel like females and males are different. I feel like females are more sensual. I feel like females are just different than
Generally
you
speaking.
taking two dicks. Then you taking like that's different. Like you took two dicks, then you one dick. I feel like it's different. I don't feel like
It's a
the
lot.
same.
It's a lot morally.
But the art of
Right, the
seduction
culture.
is just different. The
The
art of seduction.
culture
See, I
and the art
probably
of
need to
seduction, which
read.
is
I probably
tapping
need to
in.
read it.
If you got two guys, I know this girl in her freshman year in college.
That's a lot.
If you got two guys,
Okay.
and y'all just kicking it, right? It's like y'all in the same room at the same time kicking it, but the girl is like playing
like
mind
y'all.
games, seducing both of y'all, making y'all do stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happened that y'all all just come entwined in one entanglement. They just want to call it.
Hey, who
It's not a train. It's not a train. It's
Okay, right, that's not-
this
that's
girl
entanglement is a law in
want to fuck
physics.
both of y'all.
That's
Let's be
not-
clear. Entanglement is a law in physics.
Wow.
Literally. Look
And
it
I should
up.
know this because I'm an engineer student.
Yes, exactly.
But
That's
see,
a law
I
in
like talking
physics.
to different people, getting different
Perspective.
Because like how I feel, but then if I talk to somebody, and I'm always open, and if I talk to somebody and then they explain it, especially the way I can understand it, I'll be like, oh.
Listen, if
Like,
a woman,
now I get that.
listen, if a woman initiated a threesome, right, with two guys, if a woman got the balls, the finesse, the game, whatever you want to call it, and of course a guy gonna want to fuck, right?
You need to
But I'm
ask
saying
that-
the way she finessed that shit and seduced that shit, she can leave them dudes feeling like some pussy ass niggas. You hear
chime
me?
in, Facebook.
And she did. And she did.
Tell them to chime in.
She
and see-
should.
Chime in and see what they say. Let's see.
Listen.
What y'all think?
What do y'all think?
Do y'all think what? What's the question?
Like, do you? Think,
Is it a train if
Is
let's
it?
keep it real? Is it a train if a woman takes two men? Takes. Takes.
What makes a train, y'all? Is it a train?
Yeah.
Is it a train with two men? Or like, I think it's the method though. I thought a train was like, okay, one girl.
I
in a
thought it
room,
was like
and
I'm
then
from
they
Van
keep
Dyke.
coming in.
I have to take it back
I'm
to
from Van
girls.
Dyke. In my mind,
Yeah, I just take it back to
it's
girls.
like
When they be like, so
in
and
the
so got a
room,
train,
choo-choo.
7 deep, they ran a train.
Oh, 7 deep.
Hello,
Yeah, so you right. I need to take it back.
7 deep.
Yeah, she
Okay.
turned her socks inside out and she got a train. Yeah,
You heard that story about the socks?
being
Ooh.
turned inside out.
Tell me what the socks mean. It means something.
That's something.
Yeah, 7 deep. Dog pound. Yeah.
Yeah, dog pound, Frank. Y'all know about that. Y'all know about that. But
I feel
listen,
sorry for whoever that was.
listen, y'all. They said if what is a train? Because to me, a train is the method that is done. Right. That means that the woman is in the room and they pretty much tagging hands and like exchanging one dude in the room.
Okay, what
Otherwise, it's a group sex. You know what I'm
they
saying?
what they saying right there? What they say?
It's saying it's not a train if she initiated, especially with only two men. That would be a short train. Exactly. That's why
Like a
and that's fine.
Okay.
And that's and I agree. If it's a train, if it's three or more, professional. Damn.
Okay.
And I agree. 3 or more men is a train. But a woman.
man is a train. Okay, so reverse it.
But honestly, I don't agree with that. I think it's the method that it's done. I think it's like when a woman in the room by herself and different niggas.
Right, if she kicking
coming
in, if she's
Have they
kicking
listened
in, like if
Rap
it's
Freaks?
a
It's a new song out called Rap Freaks.
damn.
Young Miami.
Come
I
on
can
now.
pull that up.
Boom. Listen, so she's talking very explicitly.
First of all, I tried to listen to it, but it's like
talking
she sounded like she was drunk as hell on it. I'm like, what the fuck
And
you
I-
talking
Well,
about?
you know her English is not that good.
Yeah.
It's not. She's Miami.
But
She's
baby,
very explicit.
But baby, we love you.
Yeah, she Aquarius like me. Crazy as hell.
She's talking X-rated, and she's talking about a lot of people. So are these people what? If they all decide to have sex with her, are they running a train on her? Will they be running the train or?
I just think a train, I'm telling you, is
But
like...
I can see all of them in an orgy. Like, all of them that she was talking about.
It sounds like she might like it.
Yeah, I think they all
Did she mention something about a train, though?
No, but she...
Did you? No. Go into.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna take a little break. We still on here right now, but right now we got our headphones on. We listen to this song right quick. It's called Rap Freaks.
Commercial back.
It's called Rap Freaks by Young Miami. So we gonna listen to this song real quick. Plug it up.
What did you
It's
say?
a chord.
What was this?
It's a chord.
The bar track. Look.
Anejo.
Shit.
I heard the song earlier, but I just couldn't really hear it because he thought she was drunk.
No, I'm saying that. You know.
What? Oh, this is the
Plug. Come on, turn up.
threesome.
Baby on baby. Little baby.
And the baby.
Yeah.
Nothing like Laura. Oh, Lori Harvey, bitch, I ain't no good girl. I'm a freak. You see what she said. Okay.
You're going to laugh in a minute.
But she not lying though. Everything she said is true though.
Yes. I'm with it. Not what she's saying, but shit. The fuck is talking about? It's for the culture. I'm Muslim.
Listen, like I said, all women not feminine. She Aquarius like me.
I'm
Fuck
Muslim.
Fuck you, pay me. Period.
Shout out to my girl lady.
I like that. And that's like a 1 minute,
to my girl
1 minute and
lady.
45 second song.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
My,
but I'm saying though, like, if you got daughters, you know what I'm saying, do you feel differently?
absolutely, I feel differently for sure.
What
What I will say is,
your thing went dead.
no, I'm not plugged in.
With your headphones?
Nope.
Let's see, what could have went wrong? Your headphones.
Tap tap.
Let me see.
Mic check. One check.
1 2 1
1
2.
2.
You hear it? Hear anything?
Nope.
Do you hear anything when I push the button?
Nah. There we go. Power. Oh, you hit the damn something. The power. It just said power on. You hit the power.
No, I pushed the button on the side.
What the hell?
Can you hear yourself or it's gone?
It's
Oh,
gone.
Here, plug these up
hello,
again.
hello. Can I hear me?
Can you hear yourself?
Hello.
You good? I can hear you.
Beats by Faster.
And then you got to turn it on the side and then plug it up. But honestly, I had made a video about is proper dating played out, and I say I feel like City Girls is making proper dates played out. And when a man can't
culture.
when a man can't date a woman properly and women don't know what dating is, it make it hard to have relationships because you don't know. People like I don't think it's not good to have anything to expect. Having expectations is a good thing because that means you know what the fuck you want.
Court me, baby. You gonna have to court me. I'm like the old school. Like you have to court because, like I said, like Crystal said, the roles have been reversed.
Mm-hmm.
Women are like I'm used to taking care of myself. When I was pregnant with my daughter, her dad caught a Fed case. So it went to, you know what I'm saying, being on top of the world, didn't have to worry about nothing. He getting his money, is coming in. We good. I'm 7 months pregnant. He caught a Fed case on me.
Dang.
So when I had her, he was locked up. First 5 years of my daughter being on this earth, her dad was locked up in the feds. So the only choice I had was I had to hit the streets running. I had to work. I had to get it because I never want my kids to feel like, well, we didn't have this because dad was locked up. Not an option. So I always just took off. I'm going to always get it. I'm always make sure they okay. And I always tell my kids to this day, like, do y'all know a lot of the stuff that y'all have and y'all do? I run my house like it's a 2-person household, but it's only me. Like, I'm structured with it. They have activities. They have to have certain grades on their report card. We have to eat dinner together. We have to do. I run my house like a 2-person household, but it's only me.
But you know what? I think no, it's not. I thought it was a good thing too to be like, you know, strong woman.
It's not.
But guess what? I seen a quote. I seen a guy actually video. He said, a woman, a single mother cannot be a father, but unfortunately, he said, but unfortunately, when the father's not there, she's not able to be a mother either.
Nope.
Cause you got to be so masculine when you're raising kids. It's like you're trying to make up for what's not there. You better can be a mother.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm rough. Like, sometimes I'm really rough with my kids. Like, rough.
If anybody call me a single mom, I get insulted.
And I hate that I have to be so, like, rough.
But listen though. So even, because the topic is marriage, right? People say, oh, your kid's bastards because you're not married. Or even if you is married. What about marriage? I guess you probably can get pregnant and get married going into it thinking that it's going to work out, right? Mm-hmm. But marriage, that's why I said ring it or wing it. Marriage is, you know what I'm saying, like you go into it with the right thoughts. But it's not guaranteed that the man going to be there still. It's so many deadbeat dads who are married.
Wait. This is going to change the script. This script is going to change. This is going to blow y'all mind.
What?
My daughter's dad, when I was 5 months pregnant with her, I found out that he had my little cousin pregnant.
Nothing surprised me because I can't.
Well, you know what? That makes sense. You know what? That is a pattern for you.
I found out when I was pregnant
that's a pattern for you.
Like after, I remember it was too late for me to get an abortion because I'm not gonna lie. When I found out he had my little cousin pregnant, I was like, I'm going to get an abortion.
Did she have a baby?
She ended up having 3 kids by him.
Girl, break them toxic traits immediately.
She ended
up that's what I said. Like
yes.
However you feel.
Yeah.
If you got a daughter, do you want your daughter to be better than you? Because it might work for you, but you don't want your daughter to have like not believe in marriage.
Yeah,
to not sleep around. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my daughter to be like me.
My first
it's
kid
like blasphemy in my family
kid.
to not be married. I'm on some real stuff.
That's
like
good,
my mother's family is very much so married. Very few women that's not married. The women that are not married, they're very comfortable being single because they had fathers that put them in place.
And that's why
to wait for marriage.
That's why I learned
you know
now.
What I mean?
Like I like the dude I'm with now. Like everybody love him. Like he's the epitome of a man, right? My daddy, the Gemini player. Like I'm almost 40 years old. I'm still his baby. I'm spoiled. I'm a fucking spoiled brat. But when he met my dude years ago, he was like, "Yeah, y'all gonna get married." Even right now, he putting pressure on him. But my dude got everything planned out however he gonna plan it out for me.
That makes sense.
See,
he gonna marry me.
That's why
but
this makes sense
for you. Hold on, I'm telling you one thing. I learned. Because I know it's a tradition for the man, for the father to give his daughter away, right? But now I understand why. Because my daddy spoiled me. I'm so spoiled for him. Like, anytime I call him. But now, because I got a good man, my daddy feel comfortable that he can give me away to this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he know that if I get married, it's going to be to somebody good.
That makes sense for you.
But now I understand
that makes total sense for you.
And that's what did
you
it
have
for
a
me,
father that you have a father. Listen, the first person you love is your father.
But see,
I
have a father.
And exactly.
But that's what did it. That's what ended it. Because my dad felt like I was safe. My grandmother felt like I was safe. Because my grandma would call me like, I heard about the party. It was so nice. I talked to him. He's such a... Like, they felt
he snuck through the damn.
They felt like I was safe.
Do they know about the whole situation? Though? Like
they don't. And so, like,
they
kind of, like, killed my spirit. Yeah. Well, my grandma, they don't have Facebook.
Well, good.
Good
for grandma.
When my dad, him, and so, I told him. And then that's kind of what did it, though. Like, my dad finally felt like he was somebody got her.
Yes.
It ain't gotta be me that come and gotta change her tire. It ain't gotta be me.
That's what I'm saying.
It don't have to be me. Like, she got somebody that's doing it.
Especially if you're a good daddy. If you're a good daddy, you understand that.
I see that relief
in
him, but it really wasn't that relief that he thought it was. And I swear to God, that broke my heart.
Me and my husband already decided that our kids is too spoiled to ever get married. Like, when I even bring up husband at all with my girls, he be like, they ain't gonna never have no husband.
But
or they better be something.
But you see what I'm saying though. But if your husband see that they got the good mate that got everything that
he said they got to be Muslim. If they're not Muslim, don't even think about it.
Number one.
Yep.
But everything that your husband provide, whether it be like she said, flat tires, anything I need from my daddy, talking about anything, I fucking stress him out. But he gonna be there, right?
He gonna do it.
But because I got a man that's so good, I don't call him for shit no more. And if I do it, it's only to make him feel good. Like daddy is bugs over here.
My
on,
dad,
man.
you
You
know
know
what
what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying? That my dad thought that he had that.
It's
with
love
me.
though. It's
like
that
I
love.
seen it.
Yeah.
Love.
And my dad was like, oh,
Provider,
my goodness.
protector,
Yeah.
genuine love. You know what I'm saying? Like, she like, yeah, I know Tasha crazy. Like, he like, yeah, I know she crazy, but I love her craziness. Like,
And that's
you
what my
know,
dad. That's
you
the
understand me.
conversation
You get
that
me.
they
You know what I'm
had.
saying? Like,
My
I
daddy
ain't
was like,
crazy, though.
nobody never has did this. Yeah, my dad like nobody has never did this for my daughter. Thank you like so much. Like I
that's
see,
why.
yeah, like I see the way that you love. I see her, and then that just it. You would have think it had the reverse effect. Like I would have been so happy, but it like I feel like I'm finna cry now. See, look, let me stop.
And don't cry.
Get
Yeah,
a little hug, Crystal, because I can't walk across the
Yeah,
stairs.
like
He
it
for
had,
everybody. He got you, girl.
Yeah, like
he
it had
got
the
you.
reverse
No, my
effect.
Sour Patch got this.
Yeah, like my dad, and I'm like, damn.
And he been
It's
through a
not.
lot.
It's not that. Like
But you know what, though? This is
been through a
one
lot.
thing I learned.
shit.
If you get, like, because me, I got a daughter now. You know, I got 2 sons and a daughter. But I was pretty much raised by my parents, like, they whatever. But my daddy and my brother got influence on me, whatever, right? So, like, I grew up. I probably should say this on Facebook Live, but I was 11 years old, and I was like, Daddy, I need some money to go skating. 11 years old. He's like, shit, you got a pussy. You should never be broke. I was like, I said, I was boo-hooing. Because my daddy,
why would you say the P word to me?
Like, anything I ever wanted, like, you know what I'm saying? My daddy, he don't say no to us ever.
I'm just
When he
saying,
said that, I was
know.
like, what are you talking about?
But see,
I
that's
know
how my
what you
mom
mean.
was with us.
My daddy was raw and uncut. I'm like 11 years old,
hate
though.
That's how my mom was, but my dad was like, I remember my mom and my dad used to get into it. Because, like, say if we used to be out somewhere, my mom used to be like, smile at him, girl, so I can get it for free. And then I would go tell my dad, and my dad's like, don't be having my kids do that shit. Don't be having my kids.
Chicken for chicken, huh?
My dad
What
used to
made
like,
me independent was
yeah,
this one
and that's
time. My
what
mom
made
was
us
like,
independent, though. My dad made us, because he's like, don't never make my kids feel like they looks can get them some shit. They got to work for it.
my
And they
godfather,
bump heads.
he used to own the shop on Jefferson. His name was Rob. His name's still Rob.
and by the way, my daddy named Rob, and all Robs ain't shit.
Shout out to Wrong Dog.
But listen, no. That's what, listen. My mom used to be like, go ask your goddaddy for some money. I came in, like, in this shop.
How old was you about?
Maybe like 9, 10-ish.
Okay.
So I came in like, I need some money for such. He said, "What? Don't you never walk in." He embarrassed me in front of the whole entire shop. Don't you ever walk in. Don't you never walk in and ask me for no money and not say hi. Don't you ever do that again.
So basically, it's like he
Broke
he
me
teaches
all the way
how
down.
how to be feminine, though, because a feminine woman knows how, you know what I'm saying, how to approach a man.
I've
Honestly,
never, like,
I like that, though.
the only man I asked for money, like,
Which I did,
my
my husband.
Yeah.
But you, well,
But see, I got
but why?
friends.
You feel comfortable with this? Well, you
It's
have to,
a
though.
good time.
You have
It's
to,
like,
like,
it's something
But
like,
I got
you know what I
friends.
mean? Like,
I got
it's
friends that
natural.
be like, girl, I ain't finna ask him for no money. I be like, but you fucking him, right?
that is so
Anybody
weird.
I lay down with, baby.
You really shouldn't have to ask, though.
Anybody, I
That's
shouldn't
my
have
whole
to
thing.
ask. But
Yeah.
if I do anybody, where I said you don't feel
It's
like
it's like it
you,
should just
or
come
I got
natural.
cousins
Yeah.
It's
that
a natural
ask me
thing.
for money, and I be like, then you just get done fucking.
Even with
last
my
night.
dude, y'all, I can mention some stuff. Next thing you know, I got it. I'm like, I was only talking about it. I ain't want to. I got so much electronic. Look all up here.
And see,
I got like 5 microphones and pussies right here. I'm like, dog, like,
and that's how it
I
was.
don't
Like I
mention
said
it.
with me and him, anything I mention,
yeah.
bring it.
Okay,
And I be
y'all.
like, who these
We
bills
on live.
starting
We
at?
talking about marriage.
Oh,
I be
yeah,
like,
marriage, right?
hey, look, I mentioned some shit like these bills starting to kick my ass. It'll be $2,000 on the dresser. Oh, I seen these shoes that I wanted. The person from Gucci, person from this. Hey, Tasha, is these the shoes
She's trying to
that
win you
wanted?
over, girl.
No, I
But
think,
but even
That's
with that
crazy,
being
'cause I'm
said,
sure he
though,
ain't never did
but
a
you
first
know
wife.
what I felt like? I felt like
Unless he did. I don't
he was
know.
trying to make it like, yeah, you're in this situation and I'm married.
but he got to make up for it by making sure that he give you go above and beyond for you.
Even though I know you get upset about me being married, but I'm doing so much for you.
Then
with
just be
being
quiet
married.
about it.
Yeah, just be quiet about it because even though I'm married, I'm
It's called
still doing more for you.
shut up money.
Hush
Yeah,
money.
hush
Just 'cause
money.
my daddy-
I'm
my-
still
be
doing
quiet.
more for you.
Listen,
Yeah.
look.
I'm still doing more for you
Tasha,
than
you
what
with the
I'm
old
for you.
school. With the
Yes, it was hush money. I was being like, and I was being
These bitches
hush.
don't be getting hush money.
And for the longest, I was going with it, like I was riding with it, and then I thought about it, like, shit, bitch, you get your own bag. Like, you gets to it, like I gets to it. Like, when I say I gets to it, like I gets to it, and I'm like,
Does this feel good for me, right?
Yeah, and after a while, it wasn't feeding my soul. It was feeding my pockets, but it wasn't feeding my soul. And I was starting to like feel like physically sick. Like I was starting to.
And so you had to say something.
Yeah, I had to. Like I said, I had to purge it out. I was like I said, I would call, and like I said, my friends were like family. All because we've been knowing each other for so long. They not used to me crying. They used to me being the one.
So listen, I'm gonna cut you off, but the topic is ring it or wing it. That mean like put a ring on it or just wing it. That mean like just keep on going with the shit, see where the shit goes.
So you ringing it or you winging it? Look.
But I'm saying like with that being said, do you feel like eventually you wanted the ring or like I'm saying like by you being pretty much the side chick, what could you get from it and for how long? You know what I'm saying? Like it had to end somehow. But honestly, it's not over yet.
Yeah, like it had to end.
And is
like
it over?
The material stuff, it lasted. Like
for so
at
long.
first, yeah, like I was satisfied. I was satisfied with the trips, the money, satisfied with being able to keep my money in my pocket. But then, like I said, after a while, my soul
your feelings got involved too, probably.
Yeah,
is it over for you?
Yeah, like
permanently.
Look me in the ass and say it's over.
It's
over.
like,
honestly, I think it's too early to
because
know that,
I wasn't me though. Like I'm that friend. Anything can be going on in your life. I'm giving you a pep talk. It's okay. What you want to do? You want to cry? You want to go beat this person up? You want me to go shoot their tires out?
Wow.
Friend,
cool, calm, collected.
I don't think she's telling a lie.
What do you need? Like I have always, been that friend that has just been, I'm there for you in whatever way that you need. And it got to the point where I wasn't there for them. Like I wasn't there for them. I wasn't there for me. Like even though with my kids, I wasn't taking any anger out on them, I would get my kids up in the morning time and sleep until it was time to go pick them up.
So basically, that whole
But no, so basically you became depressed.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. And usually I'm up cleaning my house, painting baseboards, going out to brunch. Let's go to brunch. Let's go to here. No, like it was getting to the point where I get my kids up. Like I'll be happy because
you know what?
My daily prayer.
And honestly, it's something like I ain't trying to be funny because I don't think there's nothing wrong with being a sad bitch because if it's something that you want from it, you get it from it. It's cool.
I will say
it's cool, but karma. I felt like whatever you was feeling, right? You know what I'm saying? It was karma in a way because whatever you was feeling, like depressed, can't get out of bed, sick like that, whatever. At some point in time, his wife felt the same way.
Yes.
And it came back.
If not worse.
What they say, it comes back times 3.
Yes, and I will tell you the time where it came back for me.
And it came back times 3.
I'm going to tell you the time it came back for me. Listen. Remember the time I said I was legally, or not legally divorced?
Well, separated, but separated.
Separated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what Allah did for me? He let me see. He literally gave me the eagle eye and let me see everything. I won't say everything that I know and everything that I've seen, but I will say that I saw this woman's man with the woman.
Saw this. I'm like, saw this woman's man with a woman.
Man with a woman.
Oh, you saw
You saw somebody with somebody.
cheating.
I saw this woman's man with another woman. She has a new man now. I was able to witness him cheating on her.
She know?
No, she might know now, but I'm never gonna say anything. Like she know a little bit now. I mean, I was able to witness that. You know what I mean?
So even hearing that though, like when a woman get married for status and they're not really ready to put it in that wifey work, you hear me? And so they
What I will say is God favors a wife. When you go and you take those vows, that means something. You know what I mean? And you want it to mean something for you.
But
you know what I mean? You don't want to ever hurt the next woman.
Taking the vows for your husband though. So I mean, like you take on this role and you're not fulfilling that role. Unfortunately, it's not right because you got vows. But if a man go outside his marriage because he's seeking what he's not getting, it's not fair for him to do it. He should get divorced. You know what I'm saying? He should. But maybe for whatever reason he want to stay. But
it depends.
It depends on why
if he's seeking you out, right? And he's leaving you in the dark and tells you he ain't got no wife and all this other stuff. You don't even know she exists and blah, blah, blah. Then yeah, but if you know for a fact that he has a wife, it's your duty. Because men got a penis.
And I kept saying, and then my thing was
plain and simple.
And I said it to him, I said it to her, because me and her had a conversation. I said it like, baby, I don't owe you nothing.
Y'all want some pizza?
Like I had told her.
Bring out something.
And she like, what? I'm like, I don't owe you nothing. I feel like he owes you. I don't owe you anything.
His loyalty lies with her.
But like I said, then I thought about it.
But
I'm a woman.
Yep.
She's a woman. And like I said, it was wrong.
And then
like,
one day you want a
was
husband of
wrong.
your own, right?
And then how would I feel if that is recruited on me?
Exactly.
Like, how was that done to me? Like, I
because that is definitely the woman's code. I will say that.
Yeah,
That's
like,
the woman's
and
code.
I really thought about it. And then
I'm like, what table you sitting at? You know what I'm saying?
And let me tell you, like, I even had got to the point, like, for the first 6 months or 7 months, I didn't tell my friends. They didn't know. They came to me with it, like, Tasha, so if you're going to tell us, and I had told them, like, I never want y'all to be in a situation where I feel like, you know, y'all have to pick my side just because, you know, y'all my friend. Like, even though you might feel your morals and your standards might be different from what I'm doing, I don't want you to have to defend me because of what I'm doing. Like, that's not for y'all to do. And then, like, they explained to me, like, but you going to defend us? Because anything, they like, bitch, we know
your
you.
friends are your family.
Yeah, and they like, we know you. They like, you don't give a fuck if we are wrong. They like, you know, we know you. You gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. Did it? They like, so it's the same way with you. Cause like for the longest, I kept it quiet. Like I never, and a lot of my friends, they never was around me and him. And then like when they ended up being around us at the surprise party, they was like, oh my god,
wow, right?
They like that was when I tell you it was like straight old school. Like we ended up partying all night, and it was just us, like with the DJ.
It was in love. That's love. Why create love?
And it can't like be.
And
like I said, that was my thing. And I had to, like I said,
that's
said
hurtful.
at the beginning. I told him like, you didn't choose me. I would have chose you.
That's hurtful.
Yeah, like I would have chose you.
Somebody, in any time it's a situation, third party situation, somebody gets hurt.
And then I
don't know if it's over.
But I know him though. I know him like the back of my hand. He has to now. He has to like kiss. Thank you. And he has to make sure like now, like home is good. Like home is straight. But I feel like now you don't care about my feelings. You don't care if I'm okay. You don't feel like if I'm straight and I don't have a problem with getting a man. Like I said, I could be married right now.
I think everybody give you. I think that at this point, like. You can get a damn graduation party from anybody. I mean, you know, like, you are a wonderful person. Maybe like, your vulnerability, you know what I mean?
And then, since I've been home, because I moved out of town, then I came back home. Since I've been back home, I really didn't start nothing serious with anybody. Like, you know how special
So he was, like you say, he was in that inbox for a long time.
7 years is a long time.
Yeah, that's
a long time. And then even different people that we went to school with, like, you know, he had a crush on you in high school. Like, no, he didn't. Like,
oh, I'm gonna say he had a crush on Chris. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they be like, you know, he had a crush on you in high school. I'm like, no, he didn't. And they like, yes, he did. You didn't know.
But you're single. You know what I mean? You're a single woman.
Yeah, and like I said, you on punishment, baby. I ain't on punishment. You got to try to fix home. My home is fixed. My home is perfectly fine. No bill is being missed. No shopping.
So, don't wear a fucking single woman down if you married. Ain't that crazy?
Dang.
But I think guys do that because they.
Okay, so when a woman messes with a married man or a man messes with a married woman, it's actually the married person that's the baggage, right?
Yeah.
Baggage.
Yes.
Well, I ain't dissing you though, because you know what I'm saying.
Me?
Because no, I'm saying like when a person married, like you said, they have vows.
So yes, it's definitely baggage. He got a family, he got a wife.
And then my dumbass, I was. What is it? I was faithful to a married person.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't mess with nobody. I didn't talk to nobody. I didn't do none of it. Like, I didn't talk to nobody. I didn't have nobody other number. Like, if I wouldn't hear from him, I would be in the house. Didn't talk to nobody. Didn't do.
You were faithful to him. You basically was his. I was faithful.
Wife. Yeah, I was faithful. Yeah.
And if he would have said, "Can you marry me?" you would have said yes.
I would have.
And with that being said, Crystal, you are a Muslim. Your husband's a Muslim. I have a beautiful marriage. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows this. What are some of the rules? What are some of the things that people get twisted when they come to being Muslim? What are some of the benefits? What are some of the, you know what I'm saying, do's and don'ts of marriage and being Muslim?
I'm not gonna lie
to you. Oh, Lord. Where do I start? With the misconceptions with Islam. Oh, my goodness. People think that we don't believe in Jesus, and that is the biggest. I think that might be the biggest misconception, that Muslims just don't believe in Jesus. That's not true. We definitely believe in Jesus. We know that Jesus exists. We do not believe in Jesus. Jesus is written differently in the Quran. You know what I mean? We know that Jesus was a prophet and a very humble servant of Allah, which is God. They think that we do not believe in God. That is not true. We definitely believe in God. There's only one God. They think that we're violent and dogmatic, and that's not true. We're very peaceful beings. It goes on and on. They think that the women are held captive in this way, and that's not true as well. The women hold themselves with the uppermost respect, and the uppermost respect is to cover
So
yourself.
I know it's the difference between Muslim with a U and Muslim, right? It's a difference, right?
That's exactly the same.
Is American Muslim with an O, or like what's the difference between Muslim and Muslim?
Muslim and Muslim is actually the same thing. It's just the pronunciation that you're saying right now.
I thought it was a difference. I thought it was like
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So there's Shiite Muslim, there's Sunni Muslims. So, and there's the Nation of Islam. Some people confuse the Nation of Islams with like Shiites and Sunnis. I'm a Sunni Muslim.
So there's no difference then.
No,
And
when you believe in the law, you don't. So the biggest difference, like, okay, Shiites kind of pray differently. Like, as far as Salat goes, you're still praying to the same God, which is only one God. Mm-hmm. The Nation of Islam is basically African American based. And actually, when
I think I'm thinking about that though, but is it?
Yeah.
So is that Nation of Islam is theirs with an O, or does it? It doesn't matter either or.
The Nation of Islam is more so what Malcolm X was before he was murdered.
Okay.
The reason that Malcolm X was murdered was because he found out that the Nation of Islam was it was different than what he thought it was. He thought that all blacks were Muslim and that it was a black thing. When he took his trip to Mecca, which is what every Muslim person should do, they're part of their pilgrimage is to go to Mecca. Then Malcolm X went to Mecca. He took his pilgrimage and he went there. He saw all different religions. Or all different nationalities there. He saw black people, he saw white people, he saw Chinese people.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah,
in the movie.
So when he saw that, he knew that what he was being taught was fraudulent. And we spoke out about it. A lot of people got angry and he was murdered.
I didn't know that.
That's absolutely true.
I thought it was something more like on a government level because he's so powerful that they didn't want him to be so powerful. But because
he was powerful regardless.
His own people killed him though, right? His own people killed him, right? Supposedly.
I'm not in a position to say who killed him and who did not.
Right, but that's the way they put it out there though.
Yeah, what I do know is that when he found out the untruth of the Nation of Islam, he was murdered after that.
And so, as far as like marriage goes, what are some of the things that people get twisted about being Muslim? What are some of the benefits, the do's and don'ts?
People think that when you're Muslim, that you have to basically just be this submissive person in a scarf and just hold your head down, or I don't know. Honestly,
I'm people. I ain't gonna lie. I
okay,
thought that. I'm people.
Everybody that came to my wedding,
Please teach us all, please.
Everybody that came to my wedding actually was
like Arabic and Muslim mixed up. Because I'm thinking
Arabic and Muslim is definitely mixed up.
That's what it
is. Every Arabic person is not Muslim.
But Arabic is a race though, right? Yes. It's a group of people, and Muslim is a religion, right?
Muslim is a lifestyle.
Oh wow!
See, and then I'm thinking that every Arabic is Muslim, because I'm thinking back to when I went to Cooper and I stayed by
Chaldeans.
I'm thinking about
Chaldeans are Christians.
I get them all mixed up.
Oh my goodness! And they hate when you get them mixed up.
Yes, break it down to me. But see, I went to Cooper. Cooper was right there on Georgia and Miller, and then this side of Miller. That's going towards the Van Dyke side.
People thought when I got married,
and this side is going towards Hamtramck.
Let me just say this. People thought that when I was married and I married a Muslim, that I was going to be this person that was like, you can't do this, you can't do that.
I did.
That's not that. It's never that.
It's really like you say, a lifestyle, right? And belief.
Definitely a lifestyle.
Because what you've been telling me, I'm like you.
That's why I said, teach me the game. Teach me the game.
I will say this for the sisters. I will say this. When I went to marriage counseling, the marriage counselor was more so for my husband to understand that I was not required to pay bills. That basically Muslim women are queens. They are. Mm-hmm. They're very much so held. When you're Muslim and you get married, when a Muslim man finds a wife, it's half of his deen. So deen basically means like being saved or
half his spirit, like his better half. Literally his better half.
Heaven lies beneath her feet, which is Jannah.
Mm.
So when you find a Muslim wife, half of your religion or your lifestyle is complete. How powerful is that as a woman to know that?
Even to have that embedded in your head and to have that taught to you is a good thing.
And if you break it out, even in the Bible, it says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing," right?
Actually, I'm just kidding. Cause actually, I'm kidding. Cause that's honestly a good ass question. Like, is it? Do we find a good thing?
Yes.
But if a man finds a wife and a good thing, then it's a good thing.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
No. I will say that I pray for my husband. I didn't just go to the park and like, hey, I'm about to get.
And see,
I prayed for my husband.
Like you manifested. You wanted
I did.
that. You did not get married for status. You did not get married to make.
When I found my husband, I was skinny as hell with a flat ass. I ain't have nothing back there. I was skinny as hell. I was running 5 miles a day. Came to Detroit skinny as hell with literally 2 suitcases, one for myself, one for my children. I was skinny as hell. I have no money. I have nothing.
I kind of can relate to that, even though I'm not married, but I can kind of relate to your story. Like,
but you was always a sweetheart.
And you actually manifested when you wanted him.
Yeah, like
that's what I'm saying.
So
it wasn't about. What I'm saying is, it wasn't about the physical. It was always about the spiritual.
But I was just gonna say, from what I remember, even from Kettering, even from when
you give me goosebumps because I can relate to that.
If my husband don't care when I got my weave done.
But your spirit has always
been like when I have my scarf on, he can see my eyes and my spirit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But your spirit has always been good.
True.
And it's a lot of people we went to school with that I be like, I don't fuck with them.
Fake.
Yeah, and some people be like, I haven't had people to say, oh, she's the biggest bitch on earth. And people say she is the wonderful person.
And I'm a good, very good thing of character. You out, not even who you related to or who I'm friends with, and you are related. You have always had a good spirit. Like, I done ran into a few people, and I give them a hug, and they be like, "What girl? What?" You, to me, your spirit was always good.
Yeah.
And then I see some people be like, "Hey, I'm still speak because we've been."
It's still that.
But you have always had a good spirit to me, and I don't talk to people that don't have good
spirit. But a person can make somebody's spirit be bad.
I'm a spiritual
warrior
in their eyes.
Well. You can be so good to people that people make you bad because they want you to be bad.
I'm a spiritual warrior as well.
Had a good spirit.
I like that.
Like I said, I remember one time
I'm not.
I remember when Bundles was not even Bundles. Listen to me, because I want my life.
What was it?
When Bundles was not even Bundles.
What was it then, girl?
But she had Bundles. Like I said, I remember, like, this is how many years ago?
Definitely, like,
years
15.
ago. And you was like, I gotta wash my hair, Tasha. And I'm like, I'll wash it for you, whatever I got. Brush and blow dry just right. Let me tell you, if I feel like you got a good spirit, I have, you know what I'm saying? You see, I was like, girl, I'll wash it for you, I'll do it. If I don't fuck with you, I would have never been like, I do it for you. I would have
Nobody knew that was weave.
But
because it was, you could not tell. You couldn't. I was actually in her head.
I be looking at
I
be looking at the hair thing.
This
like
was over 15 years ago.
But I'm saying though, she a Virgo. Virgos are the masters of perfection.
This was over
you would never
years
know.
ago. And like I said, if it was somebody that I didn't get that vibe for, if they would have mentioned that, I just would have sat there like.
So again,
I'm not finna do that for you.
Something you just said, Crystal. You said
I was like, yeah, girl, I do it. And sat there because
that's something we know, though. You know what I mean?
Nobody else knows that.
For.
But
nobody else knows that. Yes, and
it's not for everybody.
If I don't fuck with you and your spirit bad, I never do that. Her spirit was good.
She mean that for the bottom of her song.
Because I would never fuck with you. I would have never did
that. Listen, I feel that she mean. Look, listen.
She know.
She know. She mean that. She said, "I'm fucking."
She mean
that. She know.
They wouldn't be like that bitch Tasha. Bitch, I'm gonna come on, Crystal girl, because like I said, I feel and I can tell. It's. But to me, you were like that towards me in high school. It might not even been like
it was
because they fucked up. Like some people just fucked up.
Exactly.
Yeah, like some people fucked up, but you can tell like I'm a real ass bitch. And it's a couple of people that even in your year or my year, bitch, I don't fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck with you, my
some
baby.
people just never will, you know.
Yeah, but like Crystal, I always got that. Like it was always genuine. Yeah, there's something.
Period.
Yeah, like, baby, I don't fuck with you like that. And then especially we older now. I'm in high school. We not in high school, so I don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit. I gotta be, bitch. I been slap you. But with Crystal, it's just always been, and it's a few more like I done seen. Who did I end up seeing? They came to my bar, and I came from away from behind the bar, and I gave them a hug. And I was like, you don't remember me from high school? She like, baby, no. I said, it's okay. You ain't got to remember me. I said, you were always sweet.
Yeah.
She like, really? I said, you did not have to. Baby, you was like 4 years older than me. I came in high school in 8th grade. You didn't have to be nice to me.
It's so funny how we all connected like this. Like,
I do believe in law of attraction, though.
Because me too. Oh, girl,
hey,
you said
kids.
something, girl.
She talking about shout out the kids they watching. What up, kids?
Hey, kids.
but back to the subject is as far as like the wifey duties and being Muslim. Like, what are some things you feel like is very beneficial to being married, especially being Muslim?
Who my dean, girl?
What's a dean?
Your
Basically,
husband
like,
better have.
My ministry and my marriage, like
Okay.
us, why we're married, and like our spirituality, and knowing that we have a bigger purpose other than ourselves. Like that in our marriage is everything. Like, cause sometimes, listen, when we got married, we did the correct way. We had marriage counseling from we got married within 4 months, but we had proper marriage counseling.
Wow, this is a beautiful
Y'all
thing.
got married to
Teach
I
people.
love that though.
Listen, I don't think it's
It
a time
can happen.
limit.
It can happen.
Yeah, I don't think it's a time limit. I just think, like you said, like when you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yep. We got married in 4 months. We've been married for 6 years now.
See?
And we had marriage counseling. And listen, that first round was all us pleasant. That second round was us being us. That third round was us in the midst of our like divorce. You know what I mean? We have been through the trenches together for real.
but even for y'all to even seek counseling, that's some real shit. Cause
we see counseling every time there's a bump in the road.
people don't believe in that. Like, I've been going to counseling for 11 years. Like,
Yeah.
I go once a month, and sometimes I might do, every 2 weeks I might do, depending on what's going on in my life, whatever. But I haven't gone for 11 years. My daughter 11 years old. I haven't gone to counseling. I go at least once a month.
But
But
to
you
answer
know,
your
black
question,
people
let me
think
tell
they
you what
don't
the-
need
let me tell you what the
counseling.
imam told us when we first got married. He said, "Y'all, are y'all sure what y'all doing? I'm going to tell y'all right now. The shaitan is going to come and try to destroy your marriage.
And that's basically negative energy, right? That's what it's like,
The devil.
spiritually. Yeah.
Shaitan is the devil, basically.
Right.
The devil's job is to kill, steal, and destroy. He's coming straight for your marriage. And the family is what he wants the most. He's coming to destroy. Y'all have to keep y'all family. You
Strong foundation,
When y'all
strong
make
bond.
this vow, you two are the family. And he's coming to break y'all up.
So what do
Stick
y'all do besides counseling when like that comes to hit y'all?
And you
Cut
feel
him
it.
off.
Cut whatever the energy is
Bam.
off.
Whatever
Okay.
the
Immediately.
person is, just cut.
Yeah, cut them off. Cut them off. And give them a second chance. But if you give them a second chance and they still start to do bullshit,
Yeah.
they just show. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When you spiritually inclined, it's deep. Like, the devil gonna show themselves. You know what I mean? Like, every time. Like, it's so many people. Like, we'll be like, okay. Because I'm a very kind person. A very kind spirit. You know what I mean? Now, I'm a warrior. Don't get me wrong. Bro.
Okay, you
but
know
I
what that
believe in
means.
second chances. You know what I
So.
mean? So, somebody comes, like, if I cut you off, and I give you a second chance, you're still showing the same shit.
It is what it
deserve
is.
to-
You
you
show me who
deserve
you
to
really
stay
are.
with some-
Yeah.
And then, you know what? Birds of the feather flock together. You know what I mean? So, like, you have to know, like, I used to think that, like, sometimes, like, okay, well, this person ain't like that. Like, but guess what? They are. You know what I mean? And they show their fucking colors. So you have to, like, it's like being a warrior. It's, if it ain't for my marriage, bye.
Yeah.
It's literally that simple. If it ain't for us, it's against us. Goodbye.
Now,
And
do
when
you give people chance after chance, or do you cut them
I
off?
don't do no chance after no chance.
I kind of feel like I stay neutral because it's like, if I fuck with you, I'm gonna fuck with you. But if it's different, you probably gonna know the difference between how I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably won't cut you off, but it probably won't never be the same again. Like,
It took me a minute to get to that.
yeah.
Like, I'm that now. Like, baby, I can love you from a distance.
Because sometimes you cut people
I
off,
can fool
it's
with
actually
you from a
worse.
distance.
So, it's not meant to cut everybody off. Sometimes you
You
gotta.
cut them off, and you walk away. You live your purpose, and if they come back,
If it's meant to be, it's gonna be. Yeah,
Yes,
it's meant to be, it's
yes,
gonna be.
you
Yeah.
have to though. Like,
Yeah.
you can't. Don't go looking for them again. Like,
Yeah.
let them, if they appear
Naturally.
again,
Yeah.
naturally with the
Mhm.
right spirit and the correct mind,
Mhm.
then welcome them in with open arms. If they keep on with the bullshit, they gotta go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like I got friends that's closer to me than family, and that's why I love my friends because like my friends never judge me. They have never been like, "You're wrong for messing with a married man. You're wrong for falling in love."
And if it's me, the most I can say, because you know, like I said, I told you earlier, I always see the pros and cons and everything, and I can't judge because I always see the both. I'm on both sides of the fence every time. Like, unfortunately, I don't think there's nothing wrong with being a side bitch because what you been being a side bitch for? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not married yet, but I'm with somebody who I love dearly. I'm like, damn.
I see those girls.
Do I want to feel like it's okay to be a side bitch when I'm married? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying like. I don't want. I don't want
about that. Like, will I be okay if
With
I
somebody
was
else.
to get married
As my husband,
and then
with your husband.
that comes with my husband?
Yeah.
I,
look at it
I
like
put
this.
that out there. I put that in the universe.
This is the way I look at it. As a wife, okay. But this is me as a Muslim wife.
I would say,
yeah.
Please tell me that. Like,
I do. I look at it like
I
this. I honestly look at it like this. Like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, what if my husband goes and pursue a woman? That's his loyalty with me that he betrayed. If he creates loyalty with another woman, the anger is with him, never against the other woman. But I'm Muslim, so like, I believe in Allah. So maybe it's her job to take her shahada for me. You know what I mean? Like, so if she take her shahada.
And shahada is not a good thing, right?
It's definitely a good thing. It's
okay,
basically
shahada.
like,
what's the other one you said? That's basically negative energy and karma.
It's like if you get baptized. Long story short, but Islam, we believe in polygamy. So like, okay, we're outnumbered. So like, but this is to me, this is down the line. I cannot think of this way right now.
Or no, what if, right?
Yeah,
what if, right?
But it's so weird for me because I'm Muslim, so it's kind of.
Even though I'm not Muslim, but I actually
you understand.
I'm loving.
I'm into that.
So I'm loving hearing it.
I get it. Whatever your husband, who is the person you chose and believe and trust, choose is whatever
bring her to me.
Whatever you feel like is good for him is also good for you.
Absolutely,
right?
Because
exactly.
Yeah,
and
it shows you he's going to
and it's not being
somebody
nasty.
else that is good.
It's not being nasty. It's not being sexual. It's not being selfish. It's your husband, or even if you. Well,
how beautiful is it though?
Okay, you know what? I have a question. Can you choose somebody else, or it can only be the man that chooses somebody else to bring into the?
Yes, I can with the approval of my husband.
Okay. See,
I never knew that.
I never knew that. Me neither.
I tell my husband all the time. My husband be the one like, oh my gosh, you're crazy. I be like, when I get older and I get tired, we're going to get another wife. Yes, we are. I say that all the time.
Can it just be a wife, or can it be another husband?
No, I would never.
But
because
because honestly, you gotta think about it. What reason would she need another man for?
Exactly. But see, like I said, I never, and I'm so glad she's
here.
But
women, I
never
knew
knew
women. I can understand like you need.
I can see another wife.
Somebody to raise the kids, somebody to cook, somebody to clean, somebody to run errands.
I almost want another wife now, but I'm not ready just yet.
Let her be younger. Let her be younger though, like a little bit younger. Because
it just depends.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Not younger, healthier. Healthy,
more vibrant.
Be
able to fulfill these duties and make it make sense for us, and we all in agreement.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I
love it.
Because honestly, okay,
not no crazy person.
And you can say, okay, what reason do a woman need another man to bring into the marriage? Because if the man's a good provider and protector, and sex is good,
you don't need another man. You're right.
Even though in other countries, there's women who got multiple husbands.
Yeah, they do.
People don't talk about that all the time, but it's very common. Like,
back to Cleopatra.
But
yeah.
Right now to this day,
I just so happen to not feel that way. But as a woman that feels that way wrong, I don't think so. No.
And I feel like as a woman, we give so much. Like I said, I know I be tired. I'm tired.
Yeah, girl,
I'm tired. I'm tired.
You talking about bringing a wife?
I'm tired.
Help raise these
kids. I have gotten up and cooked separate meals.
To help you?
Yes, cooking separate meals for him.
How beautiful is that?
For my kids. Washing his clothes.
My dreams are big. My dreams are huge. I cannot.
And you need a team for that. Like,
definitely.
And a team.
Yes, it definitely.
So they say a village. You
need a whole village.
You build and make your own village. You know what I'm saying?
Did we have that wrong?
Did
we have that wrong when they say it takes a village?
It literally
did we have that wrong thinking? Are we thinking about neighbors and mothers and fathers?
You make a village.
Actually, it takes 2 wives and a husband.
Maybe take 4.
Yeah.
Honestly. Why do you think some men have 4 and 5 wives?
Because it's hard.
And honestly, I feel like if you can afford it, yeah. But if you just some broke,
now if you some broke ass nigga, that ain't even took your shit.
Yeah, but it's hard. It was something I was up tired. I done bartended. I gotta get up. I gotta do homework. I gotta cook. Still gotta be a slut. Still gotta put on some lingerie. Still gotta take my kids on vacation. Still gotta go on vacation with him. But like I said, my friends is like my family. Hey, we still finna do something together. Like I'm getting pulled in so many different directions. Girl. I'm tired. Like, I'm tired. Like,
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
And like I said, and that's where it came to the point where I feel like.
And you Muslim women, don't be calling me talking about.
I know I got some Muslim women.
We gonna find y'all when we find y'all.
Hurt me, but that's
Oh,
why I got to
hey, somebody asked a question. They said, "What happens when he tired? Is it okay to get another man?" But you answered the question. You said, "But hold on, if he tired, if your husband get tired,
then the wife's gonna take it on the duty."
But what you mean if the husband get tired? Like tired as far as like sex, or because really to me the only way a man can get tired in a marriage as far as like
if he gets tired,
it might be like money. It might be money. Is he gonna retire and not be able to financially take care of the family no more? Or sex?
Allah is a simple God. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Allah is a very, very, very simple God. 1 + 1 = 2. It's not a deep. It's not those intricate things that we think about in the everyday. It's 1 + 1 = 2. What do you mean if the man get tired?
But see, like, and then I believe in, like, sir, I believe.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I believe that the man is supposed to take care of the household. It's certain stuff like I even believe in, just for the simple fact I was always raised with a dad. I always had a dad. I still got my dad. I still believe that a man is supposed to take care of a household. I still believe that certain stuff that happened in slavery, that happened all the way back then, was putting all the way to now is a liquor store in every black neighborhood. That goes all the way back to they gave the slaves liquor to fight each other. I still believe like some of the homosexuality that's going on in this world. That's just like different slave masters and all that. They used to rape black men in front of the black family.
Breaking.
Yes, in front of the black women and the black children to break them down. Like, I still believe in certain stuff. And when I say it to certain people, they were like, what is she talking about?
Well, those aren't your people, baby.
With a black father. So it's certain stuff that I believe in just automatically across the map. And then when they hear me talking about it, they be like, oh, I didn't know you believe. I was raised with a black father, baby. Well, I believe the black man is king. I believe that the black man is king. I believe
you should know that.
Naturally.
Yes, the black man is king. Like, that's just how it is. Like, we're supposed to love. And this is how I feel. The black man has so much to face when he goes out in the world. Married, unmarried, whatever it is. Our sons, our fathers, our husband, boyfriends. They have so much to face when they go out in the world. Yes, we are black women, and we face a lot of stuff, too. They face stuff that we don't face. And I believe that when they come into the household, and like I said, this is how it's going back to the married, not married, how you end up being a side chick. I truly believe that in my situation, I was giving him what he needed. I was feeding his soul. Because he would go out in the world and he'll face certain stuff, and then he'll call me and tell me about certain stuff that was going on with him, certain stuff.
He needed you.
Yeah, that he was facing in the world, and I feel like it was me to protect him, to protect his heart, like to protect his soul, to protect him. Like, what he probably don't know, he know, like, I used to pray over him. He'll be asleep, and I pray over him. And
that's maybe hurtful for a wife, but that's some realization.
Yeah, I used to pray over this man, and then what she don't even know, I would still pray that he would make it home to her. He would make it home to their kids, because that shit is hurting how black men get took out in this world, how black men get sent to prison in this world. Like, that shit is a hurting.
That's really the girl.
So like I said, I used to pray over him for him to like make it in. I know, like I said, whatever it was, like, it wasn't right, but I still would pray.
But listen to you talk. I was like,
that's deep.
I want to be Muslim now. I want to be Muslim now because I really feel like
listen, this is not a Muslim campaign.
No, I'm just saying.
That's how Allah works.
No, I'm just saying though. I'm just saying like
that's how Allah works.
And now that she's telling
being
us,
Muslim is like, to me, is being nature. Because like, to me, it's like,
and now that she's telling us,
everything you said is like,
now that she's telling us how it goes, I didn't even realize that I was practicing some of that. Yeah, like, I was praying over this man because I have a dad.
And then the fact that I just gave y'all shahada just shows that I'm not an evil person.
Yeah, like, you.
Seriously.
I never paid attention to actually some of the stuff that I was doing and practicing was Muslim. Like, I never knew that. Like I said, I was praying over him that he'd make it home. And whatever, he might have been spending the night.
We are naturally Muslim.
And you been respectful to other women too.
I never wanted nothing to happen to him. I never wanted her to have a feeling of, oh, he's not going to come home and, like, I don't know where he's at. He's somewhere hurt. That's some hurt ass shit. Like, that shit hurts. Like, it hurts the soul. Like, it hurts us deeply. And a lot of black men don't realize oh, whatever, black women. No, I have a son. I have a dad. I have a grandfather. I always want you to make your home safe. And yeah, like I didn't care at the time if he was with me, but I never was the type of female that preyed on her downfall. I never preyed on her hurt. I remember I used to tell him, you just bought me this, go buy her that. You just bought me the same thing.
They are. And the sooner, like, this is not a Muslim, and it's crazy that it came to this because it's ain't never been a Muslim campaign.
Because this was not pre-recorded.
It was no pre-recorded. We are naturally Muslim people.
Yes.
Well, you knew me in Brussels. I'm Muslim.
No, and actually, I didn't even know that your second husband was not your first husband because the connection, the bond, the energy, everything is like it just flowed in and like matched up so good.
Listen,
I'm her real friend. I didn't know
literally that natural. Like
for real.
When people like any evil thing spoken against my marriage, I know is definitely of the devil because it was just that connected. Just that connected. I walked in, I seen him, he seen me. It was just like
I know.
Literally, it was like
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
It wasn't I had to set nothing. I had to
try her.
It was just nothing.
And I tell women all the time, listen.
He had to do nothing. It was just us, and we see each other for the exact same person we saw from the very first time we saw each other through everything.
And see, that's
I'm serious.
And that's
so amazing.
And that's how it is in nature too.
So,
we've been through hell. Like, I'm not going to say we perfect. Listen, we went through hell, but we got through it.
It's called balance.
Yeah,
listen.
It's genuine.
Just imagine if everything in a marriage is good, good. That shit is fake. Because that means it's like, okay, because you got feminine energy, masculine energy. Those two energies are not the same. So that means it's going to always be clashing. But as long as you can balance the clash, the good and the bad, then, okay, that's a good marriage. But it's never going to be, like, perfect, smooth sailing. It's going to be rocky sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But as long as you can work through it, and I'm glad you said something about counseling, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's important. It's so important. It's so important.
Like I said, for me sitting here,
for every relationship,
this was not a
friendships, relationships.
That I feel like I need to switch. Like I need to practice Muslim. Like I really feel like that I would be okay. If you have that pull, that would work.
Take your shot, girl. Yes, it will.
I feel like it will work. Like I
feel
like
yes, it will. Okay, so how does that work though? Do a woman choose the religion and study and get deep into it, or do she go to a man? Or how does that work?
You go to if you listen. I'm a woman. This is what I would suggest that you do. You go to the mosque. Go to the mosque and just sit and see. Because before you become Muslim, I need you to understand what the mosque is and what Juma is. You go on Friday. You go to the Muslim center.
What time?
I need a time, a day,
around one-ish.
That's perfect.
It depends on what time Juma come in. You go and you sit in the back with the women. All the women are in the back, all the men are in the front. And you know, you have to rap. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, nobody gonna kick you out. This ain't church. You know what I mean? But it's respectful. Just wrap your hair up. Dress modestly like people think that we just dress like this, like on some crazy stuff. I mean, would you go in church with a thong on?
Right.
So you ain't gonna go in the mosque.
And it's more so like it's being less of a distraction.
But you know how to the point it is? It ain't no song and no dance. It ain't none of that. It's straight to the point. It's just the brothers and sisters sit down. The message is served. We pray and we leave. Actually, we go to the mosque. The message is served. We pray. We go. And guess what? There's people in the back selling their goods in the community to help each other. Ain't nobody ask nobody for no money.
Wow.
This is all of 45 minutes of your time.
Hit different. That's totally different.
The women aren't even required to go.
So y'all pretty much give, and it's opposite with the other way around, you know.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm not religious. Y'all can look up there and see that. I mean,
I'm just saying, like, this is what
my religion is Buddhism, but it's more so like a lifestyle.
I appreciate Buddhism. I definitely do.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Muslims, that people think that, like, that is like a misconception. Like, Jesus is like, it's so clear. Like, it's like 1 + 1 = 2. It's the most clearest thing. Literally, so simple to the point in the Quran. It says basically when you take a poop, wash your butt afterward.
And the same thing with Buddhism. It's like,
it's like, come on.
How simple is that? It's basically being accountable for everything you do.
Yeah, it's so simple. I respect Buddhism. My sister's a Buddhist.
Because like in certain stuff, once again, it goes back. We were taught that our ancestors were
being awakened. We're being awakened.
Like slavery, we were taught certain things, and it's hard. It's so hard for people to let go or certain things, and then like especially the elders, the grandparents, the great grandparents, they feel like you have to follow this. You have to do this. Like I said,
being traditional.
Traditional, yeah.
You know what they say?
I really think
goes
that a
back.
man's supposed to have more than one wife.
Absolutely.
I
You know what
think
it says?
that-
What they say? You want to hide something from a black person? Put it in what?
A
A
book.
book, because they're not going to read
They
it.
scared as all get out to read anything other than the Bible. Why do you think that's the only book that a slave could read was what?
A
Bible.
Bible.
Mhm.
Ain't that scary?
It is.
Shout out to
Programming.
everybody that's
Man,
on
shout
podcast,
out.
'cause y'all, we in it. We deep.
This is deep. This is
Yeah,
really
like, because
deep.
a lot of stuff that we do, and like I said, I'm saying it, my page, y'all listen to me, being a side, it's stuff that we're learned. It's taught.
No, it's not being a side chick. We need to get rid of that stigma.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Being
Like,
natural.
stuff end up, like, and then
Oh
it
my God, I love
happens.
you, Crystal. I love you. I love you. I love you.
natural.
I love both of y'all actually.
Yeah, we just
Yeah, like, we
keeping it real.
talking about it, like, and it is what it is, and everybody just always judging. We just judge. And I have gotten to the point in life that I try not to judge. Like I said, I was
Definitely,
judged.
I'm the same
Like,
way.
I beat the attempted murder charge.
And you shared that on your own.
Yes, like, and I was so judged by that. Like, oh, she did that. She finna go do this time. She's finna go do. I beat it. Came out with a
Walked out
criminal
scot-free.
justice degree.
Hello.
Finna get a vet. Like, but that's what I'm saying. From the outside looking in, people was like, she did that. She did something
Yep.
that she didn't have no business doing.
Look
she
at her.
finna get locked up.
Right.
They probably looking at your face like, oh my God.
And like I said,
She's
I
terrible.
know.
She violent.
She's violent. She's like, I got all of that. Like,
Because it's usually what? What is it? It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but when
Yeah.
you're black,
You are
it's what?
Guilty until proven innocent.
Yes.
yes,
Definitely.
and I learned that. Like I said, just from taking the course that I learned.
Yes, same thing here. Like even doing my case studies and going to courts and doing like, I like, you know what, this is not the field for me to work in. And I worked in the field doing case studies and stuff like that probably for like a year, and I stopped because it's like I saw how black men was targeted
I wanna
through child
change
support.
it. I
They
wanna
treat
change
black men
it.
different from child, even something simple as child support.
Yes.
I believe in child
Made
support,
me
honey.
feel I don't do child support either because I feel like
One of my kids'
Why
dads
put-
don't
why-
do shit for him, but I still ain't got him on child support.
I never will
but
put
my thing
somebody
is-
on child support.
why
Never.
put the court in your
For
business?
what? I don't need you
You ain't
in
gonna
my
get-
business at all. For what? Why? I'm still a mother. With you helping or with you not helping, I'm still a
Whatever you
mother.
don't do is your karma.
I still have
Period.
to do.
Whatever you
what
don't do as a
I
man
have
is your
to
own
do.
karma.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
Why
I
would you run
feel
out to the
like
courts?
I got to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm
Who
gonna
you
have to
dealing
get
with?
inside this system to help this system.
Now when we dealing with somebody like 50 Cent that don't pay child support, you deserve what you get.
Yeah, because baby,
Come on now, you got
you got it, my
you got
and
it.
that Detroit swag, my baby, you got it.
You got it.
My
now. Stop
cousins
playing.
love when
Nah, don't
my
play
cousins
like
love
that.
when they
You're
hear
a
me say,
narcissist or whatever.
my baby, they love when my baby, you got it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
love
got
this
it.
conversation. Y'all ladies is the most beautiful ladies. And guess what? I honestly don't believe it's a such thing as a side chick if a nigga keep on.
Cause like I said, now that I broke it down,
Elaborate
you know what
though.
I'm saying?
I don't.
Yeah,
listen.
like, cause and then I broke it, like, a lot of people from the outside looking in, like, well, no, like I said, I got the
if he
gifts, I
keeps
got the
coming
time.
back,
I got it.
keep coming on, keep
And,
coming back.
and for so long. But you didn't.
I have had an orgasm and cried.
Oh.
It's the
Ooh.
this is soul tie
So
surreal.
high, he didn't hit your.
It's the soul tie surreal.
I have had and have
Ooh, I done-
cried, like,
What is it called, girl? You know what it's called. The shoot.
What, astrology?
and that's deep. If
The
like, I have cried, like, that's how deep it has been, like, like, that's how my emotions have been, like, it is from both ways, like, not just me.
Why am I losing this word? Ooh.
I want to know.
I'm gonna need my little
Jeez.
cousins to get off my live. You need to exit stage left.
What is it, Crystal?
Kundalini.
Oh, Kundalini. You know
Okay,
about
I
that?
don't know what that is. What is that?
Oh my goodness.
It's held within your third eye. We getting deep, y'all. You about to cry?
Cause yeah, I think, cause like I said, it has happened. But I don't know what
energy.
Yes,
Actually,
it is very much so real.
It's actually hard to explain, but like, I mean, it's so
hard.
many different levels though.
So basically, I'll break it down like this. It's very simple. Every time you have an orgasm, right?
Mhm.
The same hormone that's secreted in your body is secreted when you have an orgasm. A bonding effect.
Mm-hmm.
Which is it oxytocin? Is it oxytocin? I can't remember.
Look at me,
Don't quote me on that hormone.
I was looking at you lying, you nursing
But
student.
it's a bonding, it's a bonding effect. So every time you have an orgasm, you bond with the person you have an orgasm with.
So even if a woman have multiple partners, it's the same thing. Like
Absolutely.
like,
Those are soul ties.
A piece of your soul is left with each person
Exactly.
you sleep with. And it may sound crazy, but it is.
Like I said, it has to be
It doesn't sound crazy to an intelligent person. It sounds crazy to an uneducated person.
Like I said, it had got to the point where if he wasn't at my house, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, you have soul ties.
Yeah,
it's still there.
He spent your kundalini, and that's exactly why you were crying.
Yeah, like, and then he'll be texting. I'm like, why you not sleep? He be like, I can't sleep. Then when we're together,
how many times you thought about that kundalini
like
partner?
Sleep like a baby. Yeah, we'll be out like knocked out, and then he not even the type that sleeps late. It's early morning. I gotta get up. I gotta get this. We're asleep. We're knocked out. We're out.
Because you like his one of his medicines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We used to be just like automatically
do what he needs
out.
basically.
And yeah, like I have anxiety. Like it ended up happening when I caught my case, and like U.S. Marshals picked me up, and I had anxiety. Yeah, U.S. Marshals came and picked me up. My kids was with me when the U.S. Marshals came and picked me up.
For real?
Yes. Like
what happened? I mean, if you don't mind me, you know.
What
the fuck?
I was staying in Arkansas, and
the fucking South.
The fucking South. Stay away from, especially they don't.
No, for real though. For real.
They do not like us.
Newsflash, stay away from that damn South.
Black female. She jumped out. Let me see. I don't know if y'all can see.
I see it.
I can see that.
Let me see.
Can y'all see that?
Yep.
So she jumped out. She cut me with a box cutter, and y'all know we don't play that. From Detroit, from the east side.
Oh, you said attempted murder.
She did not die, but I definitely
got her together.
Got you all the way together.
The case over.
To this day, I still tell you, bitch, I got you all the way together. I get you and your mama together again. But
and guess what?
Yeah,
and this her sister, low key.
But get y'all to fuck together. So like, bam. So like I said, she jumped out of me. The bitch tried to mace me. She cut me and all this other shit. I got the bitch together out there. The bitch pressed charges on me. Her uncle was a police officer. I'm not from down there. They hit me with an attempted murder charge.
Wow.
And so my dad happened to be there when it happened. My daddy, a real Detroit nigga, not playing that. Take your ass back home. I'm like, no, I can't. You finna take your ass back home. My dad gave me money. It was like, here go like $300. That's enough for gas and for you and the kids to eat. Go. My house, I still had a house, all my stuff, all my
You had to go.
Stuff.
You had to be out of there.
I left.
Girl, I can't even listen to this.
Yeah, I left. My dad packed up my whole house, got a U-Haul truck, put everything in my house and drove back to Detroit by himself in a fucking U-Haul truck with all my shit attached to the back, put it in there. Bam. This was our first time ever dealing with law ever. We like, oh, okay, it's been however many days. I haven't been charged. I'm good. 3 months later, I went and picked my baby up from school. I pulled into my sister's apartment complex and like 7 vehicles.
Sis graduated with us.
Yes, 7 police vehicles surrounded me, had assault rifles on me. Like, my sister come outside, she screaming, she hollering, because she like, what the fuck is going on? My kids was with me, my son, my daughter. I'm playing it calm, like, it's okay, y'all.
Yeah,
it's all right. Like, you gotta play it calm. Like, my sister, like I said, they made her get on the ground. They beat it on her door, went in her apartment. They made my kids get on the fucking ground. I got mom mode on. It's all right. It's okay. We good. Bam. They take me down to 36th District. No paperwork, no nothing. Throw me in jail.
No paperwork.
I have never been in jail before. So they throw me in jail. One of my moms, she's like an auntie. She was going with this guy, and he was a lawyer, and he happened to know like everybody at 36th District. My common sense kicked in. They came to me and was like, you got to sign this paperwork. I was like, I ain't signing shit. The paperwork was for me to get extradited to Arkansas. And with extradition, you can sit in jail for 3 months.
Yeah, because it's a different jurisdiction and everything.
Yeah, you can sit.
The charges and where you at is 2 different things. Like it's.
You can sit in jail. I didn't sign the paperwork. So he ended up coming to court and was like, don't sign shit. I'm finna get you out. I'm crying. He like, girl, stop crying. You're going to be okay. And it was my sister, my dad, another person we went to high school with, love her to death. She like a sister. She was there. Her husband, rest in peace, he not even here no more. Her husband told, look, I'm finna cry. Her husband told her, like, don't let Tasha sit. She not finna sit in jail. He like, if she ain't
Shout
got the
out
money.
to that K.
For real.
Shout right, because the K came there. Her husband
Period.
told her, like,
How long was you in there though? Like actually, like sitting and waiting.
for some days. They came
Oh,
and
that's
got me
good.
the hell
That's
up
real
out of
good.
there. Her husband.
K, baby.
And when this happened, I don't know if y'all remember that storm that happened and all the freeways and streets was flooded.
What
This
year?
was years ago.
2014.
I think it was 2014.
Like the fall time.
Yes, and everything
I
was
remember
flooded.
that.
I was
Yeah, I remember
locked up
that.
in
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I
District
remember
Court.
that.
Yeah.
They was in the rain. They waited for me. They came. He told her, "You can." My dad went to one of his
That was
ex-girlfriends.
really that thirsty for you?
That thirsty for me. My dad went to his ex-girlfriend. He gave her some bands. I ended up like getting my taxes late, so I had the money in my account. Then her husband was like, "I don't give a fuck if you got a pound of TVs. I don't care if you got a pound of these Cardis. Don't let Tasha ass sit in jail." Them three sat in court.
Because it's serious. It's attempted murder.
Yes,
Girl,
it was
please.
serious. They
That's
sat in
life.
court. Like I
Yes,
said, my
basically.
sister.
Arkansas
Like
girl.
I said, and they know who I'm talking. Shout out to my sister, my dad, and she like a sister too. They sat there, and I went in front of that judge. Shout out to that judge. He was like, "I'm not extraditing her. They didn't even give us the proper paperwork. Give us $3,000. My bond was $30,000, so that would have been $3,000. Like I said, my dad's ex-girlfriend gave him $3,000. I said, "Daddy, I got the money in my account." Gave my sister my debit card. She went and drew money out. Detroit so fucked up. Like I said, it's years later. Detroit so fucked up. My dad go to buy me out. He get a man $3,000. The man said, "Why you giving me $3,000?"
Because a refund.
No, he said her bond is $3,000. It's only 10%. You only got to pay $300.
$300, baby.
So I come out. I said, "Daddy, I gotta go get my watch. They got my diamond earrings. They got." He said, "You can come get all that shit later." I'm like, "No, Daddy, I want to get." He said, "Bring
Listen,
your
let me
ass up."
listen.
My daddy
He's
done
street
snatched
smart.
me.
He's
I'm
street
like, "What
smart.
is you
Listen,
doing?"
when you get the fuck on, you get the
Yes,
fuck on.
yes, my daddy
Period.
done snatched me, and my daddy walking fast. My daddy not young, y'all. My daddy done snatched me like, "Bring your ass
He's
up."
street
I'm
smart.
like, "What
He's
is-"
street smart for
Yes,
real.
we walking out. He said, "Girl, they only charged me $300 to get your ass up." He said, "Bring your ass up." We took off, bam. But now I got this expensive ass lawyer in Detroit. He know all the judges in Detroit. I gotta go to court in Detroit every 2 weeks before Arkansas sets me a date to go to court in Arkansas.
The pressure.
So my daddy like, "I'm finna take you to Arkansas. We finna go to court." They made it like it was just an arraignment.
Girl,
I
back.
get to Arkansas, it's me, my daddy, my auntie, my best friend came with me. Her mom
Arkansas.
came with me.
That's
My
good.
baby
Shit.
is with me.
That's
My
good. It's
baby's
good to have
like,
support, though.
damn.
yeah, they all with me. We go to court. We thinking we good.
Girl, back.
Never been through the court
The
system
nigger
before.
hanging
That
system.
judge told my daddy and told my lawyer her bond is $1 million.
Attempted murder.
The nigger hanging system.
$1 million.
Excuse
So
my
I
language.
sat there like I said, my son in there. I'm trying
Oh,
to keep
my
a brave
God.
face.
Nigger hanging system.
Y'all, I can't
I
imagine
hate
like.
down south.
I love my
Let's
kids so
do
much,
it.
y'all.
I'm like,
Listen.
I'm not moving you to Florida.
Yes,
I
I'm
can't.
Never.
So I'm trying not to cry because
Girl, I'm trying to cry right now because I love my kids so much, y'all. Listen.
my great aunts is in here.
Or Texas.
My
Or
baby is
Georgia.
in here, so
Definitely
I'm holding it in, y'all.
Or I'm fucking
My
in
lawyer and the judge get into it, so my bond end up being $150,000. That's $15,000. We ain't have $15,000. We not thinking. We did not thinking that that's what we need. So
Nigga hanging
they
system.
like, "You gotta go to jail." All right, cool. My lawyer said, "Can she get her son a hug?" She said, "No, she can't get her son no hug."
Not this nigga.
The lawyer was black, y'all. I mean, the
Girl.
judge was black.
Girl, you
Black
sound like
lady.
Uncle Tom's.
Uncle Tom, yeah, Uncle Tom, black.
Wow.
My son
Girl,
crying.
please.
My son 3 years old. I see here. She told my daddy, "You gonna have to leave my courtroom." My great aunts, my auntie, like, "I'm gonna put my house up for her." I feel all the pain in their voice. Everybody is just breaking down. So I'm all right. I'm okay, y'all. I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm
Being
okay.
a strong black woman.
Yeah.
That's like you always got to be.
Because
You know
I
what
knew
I'm
that
saying?
shit killed my daddy.
See,
It killed
that
my
damn
child. My
Arkansas
best
damn
friend is crying. Her mom is crying. I've been knowing these people since I'm fat. Everybody
That
crying.
baby had to sit.
I'm sitting there like, "I'm all right, y'all. I'm going to get out." They put me in that van.
Boo-hoo.
That baby had
And
to
them
sit in
cuffs,
Arkansas.
I lost it. But I
Ooh.
This
refused.
baby had to sit in Arkansas.
In Arkansas. So, bam. Now I'm locked up in
Girl.
Arkansas. My mom and my dad love my parents. Like I said, they get on my nerves, but I love them to death because this is why I took criminal justice.
Yep.
They said my bond. My parents need $15,000. My mom tell my dad tell my mom, "We gonna go half on it." We're going to get her out. But now the Bell's mama like, well, you moved her. She don't stay in Detroit no more. I mean, in Arkansas no more. She in Detroit. How do we know she's going to come to her case?
Flight risk.
Flight risk.
I asked a couple questions.
Flight risk. Flight risk. How do we know she's going to come?
Canada. Shit.
My dad and my baby daddy.
Sympathize you.
Yes.
They gonna try anything they can destroy you.
My baby daddy locked up still. Jazara's dad. He's still locked up.
That's crazy.
Her dad, his dad, like, I fuck with Tasha. When my son hasn't been locked up, Tasha been looking out for me. She comes to my house. She cleans up. She makes sure don't nobody get over on me because, you know, he had a nice little income coming in. Bitches used to try to get over on him. I used to tell bitches, like, I'll beat your ass if you get out on this man. I'll check on him. If he need me to go to a doctor's appointment with him, I'll go. But he looked out for me, too. He bought my baby diapers. He paid my bills. He did all that. He found my dad a bail's mom. My dad said he ended up talking to the man for like 3 hours. Go, Dad. My dad talked to the man for like 3 hours. And the man said
in the house.
she can go back home. If y'all can come up with the money, y'all can go back home. So I'm in jail and I'm talking to my daddy. My daddy, you know, hustling ass nigga Detroit. Like, Tasha, we gotta leave you. We gotta go back home. I'm finna get the money.
Oh, but he coming back, baby. He just
I'm
temporarily. He coming back.
I'm like, Daddy, don't leave me down here. Daddy, please don't leave me down here. He like, Tasha, I gotta go.
In Arkansas.
My daddy like, Tasha, I gotta go. I have to go home to get the money that you need. My mama like, I gotta go home too to get the money that you need. But my mom and my daddy had to go. So I'm still in jail. My mom and daddy went home. They got me the money.
How long it take them?
It took 6 days, 5 days.
Oh, baby, listen.
Yeah, not no months. Not
You
no
lawyer, you ain't got the lawyer part.
Yeah, not no. I haven't even got to the. My lawyer, I never met my lawyer. I talked to him over the phone and sent this man $3,500. It was $8,500 altogether for my lawyer because I was facing a Y felony. That means I was basically, they were holding me. Everything that I did, they were saying, bitch, you knew what you was doing. This one, you didn't. Oh,
this is self-defense, though. That's crazy. I hate Arkansas.
None of that. Why felony? So I'm thinking like, Arkansas is a 30% time. I'm not gonna do that much time. No, I was getting charged with a Y felony. That means, bitch, you knew what you was doing. You did it on purpose.
So basically, they said it was premeditated. It was
25 years. 25 years. So I had to.
No prior.
Baby, how old was your youngest baby?
Came up, went home. Like I said, 25 years.
How old was your youngest baby at this time?
He was 4. My son was 4.
25.
So
29 years old.
It took me 2.5 years to beat the case. Arkansas fucked me, but that's why I went into criminal justice. I go to court, get all the way down. My best friend taking off to work. We driving. I'm getting on planes. I'm taking my baby out of school because now it's done got to the point I'm really thinking I'm finna get locked up. They finna lock me up. I'm finna miss 25 years of my kid's life.
So everywhere you go, you taking them with you.
I got them tight. I got my kids like this with me now. I wouldn't go nowhere without my kids. Anywhere that I go, my kids was right there because I'm finna lose them for 25 years. I'm finna be locked up in Arkansas. Yeah, I got family in Arkansas, but they don't fuck. My friends fuck with me heavily.
And then they're waiting on you to do some dumb shit.
They waiting on me. So I'm going. I get all the way down there and I spent $800 because I found out the trains was cheaper. And I could take my kids with me. I'm on a 24-hour train ride with me and 2 kids. Then you don't get dropped off where you got it. It was a mess. Get there, and they be like, oh, we didn't tell you. Your court date has been rescheduled. You got to be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Playing.
$800.
Playing with your life, though.
$1,000. Oh, what you mean? Oh, you didn't tell me.
Do you know what the game is? She ain't got enough money.
Yeah.
She ain't got it.
She don't
got it. She's going to jail.
Over with. And then that's why I went into criminal. That's why I went into criminal justice because I understood it then. You get a black man. You set his bond at $150,000.
Railroad.
His family ain't got no $10,000, $15,000 to get him out. He sits because it took 2.5 years for me to beat my case. He sits in jail for 2.5 years. Bam, here we come with this plea, my baby. Take this plea. The time adds up to the time that you've been in jail, but you're still a felon. You're still on probation for 10 years. So anything that you do, you in trouble.
Yeah.
I said, this is how they been fucking the black man all these years. I learned
every
it.
time.
from going
I don't
through
like
it.
it.
That my
Yeah, I
husband, they
learned
told
it.
him you have 30 days to come up with $1,800. He had nothing.
Yes.
Nothing. They said, are you going back to jail?
Yeah.
I think they said something like 1,500. Like something like just,
How long? They said 1 month to come up with
Not
it?
even
They
that.
give you
It
a
was just
small
like,
amount
just
of
a very
time
small
to
amount
come
of
up
time
with money.
on scraps, on like literally scraps. Like it was terrible.
It was a horror. And then my parents done paid. We never got our money back. They never gave.
You don't get no money back.
And her dad, they never
Money
gave them
back.
their money back.
That's not illegal because
And then they want you to come up in court,
It's
show up
bond
in court
money.
looking like something. But if you look like something, they hold it against you.
Yeah.
And even though my
Dang,
lawyer was a
that's
good
right.
lawyer, I
That's
fought
true.
my case with
It's
my
terrible.
lawyer.
It's like the most terrible thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
you got to
This
find your
system is-
own witnesses. You have to fight. I used to go stand in
Have
front
to
of that judge. My son used to be on my hip. He used to be like, "You ain't got no babysitter, no baby, no, Your Honor, I don't have a babysitter. My son, my father has cancer.
These
My sister is
prosecutions,
working.
As a prosecutor, prosecutions count for you.
They work the
For
defense
you.
lawyer works with the prosecution.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
said in my
yeah.
class.
You know that.
Yeah.
They work,
Yeah.
But like I said, my friends
But I love
up here,
Kamala Harris. Shout out to her though, because she is
Yeah.
on a mission. I really love her so much.
I don't know who it is. I'm going to have to look her up.
My
She's the
friends.
vice president of the
Like I
United
said,
States
my
of America.
friends-
The first black
Yeah.
woman in her position.
I don't know who Kamala Harris is, but I'm gonna look her up though. The vice president.
Like I said,
I'm
my
gonna look her
friend-
up.
Shit.
my
My
sisters
dog right there.
that's up here, they
was a
they
pros-
were in prayer circles for me.
Prayer warriors work.
They
honey.
were in circles for me praying. Like I said, for me, they
That's a
took it
lot.
harder than the people down there took it. They were like I said, my babies. They know who they is. Like they were in prayer circles for me. They were holding hands in prayer circles for me, like praying. And like I said, I used to be at home faking it with my babies. Oh, come on, y'all, let's get ready and go and do this event. But in my head,
You
they
like,
didn't
I just
know,
wanna run.
This is my last Christmas. This
What
is
they
my
want
last
you to do is
Thanksgiving.
run.
I can't imagine feeling like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was her, but like I said, now that I
Okay.
think about it, and then we talk
You,
about
you
certain
know how I
stuff.
feel.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit, it make you feel sick. They was praying for me. They gave me strength that they never knew that I probably fucking had. And I love y'all to this day. Like nobody can ever go against me when it comes to them because they prayed for me like in such a special way. They kept me up. They kept me above because baby, I was sick. I was sick to my stomach. And I used to tell my daddy and them, I used to be like, I'm okay. Because I didn't want them to
break.
To
break.
carry that energy.
So
Yeah.
I
That's a
carried
strong
it,
woman.
and I carry, and when I say I carried, I
That's
didn't
why
miss
you
a
don't
Christmas.
judge people.
I didn't miss a birthday. I didn't get no
people fighting.
lights cut off, no rent, nothing never got behind. When I come back from court, I work 80 hours a week.
Something. I think
$100
you, tell me why
a
I'm
week.
back. Let me see the back of your back. I bet you're no damn robot. You're a robot. Let me see your back.
Battery.
Yes, like when I say I would go
Amazing.
to work at 9 o'clock in the morning and get off at 2 o'clock at night. Take my kids to school with my daddy or my sister or one of them and get my kids because I would be at work all day. Because I had to make enough to still pay the lawyer, still pay the bills by me, still go to court, take my kids with me. Their birthday's coming up, Christmas coming up, bills are still coming up. I never missed a beat. And I always say, like, sometimes I get on the defense of it. It'll be a lot of guys, but like, you so cocky. Bitch, I can be cocky.
I don't even really think you cocky. I think that you just strong.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
can be cocky because most men can't. Like, I always
Because
say,
you keep the same face.
yeah, like, it was
Same
hard.
sense.
Like, it was so hard.
I
Like,
love
that
your
shit-
family so much.
It pulled my soul. Like, that shit pulled my soul. But, and then it all goes back to what you would end up putting up with in a relationship.
Because she was trying to say that earlier. She was like, something that you saw when you was younger, like even something simple as like somebody you was in love with, and your cousin pregnant. And even with me, my daddy not being shit.
Yeah,
You know, being a player, basically.
Everybody got a voice. You never know what.
What you see at a young age make you who you are, whether it be weak or strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Different stuff you would never realize that it's actually tied in together.
Yeah.
Like, what you go with. Like, it took me, I really don't get into serious relationships because I was so scared when I was going through that trial that I was going to be gone. So I never started nothing serious with anybody because I'm like, if I start something, it's going to end.
And with that being said, I'm playing matchmaker. She a Gemini. Her name is Satasha Ford. So if you are Aquarius, Gemini, Leo,
No tourists.
Sagittarius,
Don't send no Virgos her way.
no. If you're a fire sign or air sign, holler at her. But if you an earth sign or a water sign,
Eat.
Cause she a Gemini. She needs some fire or some air.
love that.
And she's single, she beautiful. And look, y'all, look at the top of her lip. She got like a cute little Cupid's bow right there.
Look, it runs
Her
in the
lip
family.
so pretty. Look at her pretty lips.
It runs in the family. And then, like I said, I love being around like just black women, and it's positive. Like
Definitely.
it feeds my spirit. Like I could go have a good time tonight anywhere I go.
Now this is my thing right here though, right? Cause I
It
know
is.
I know
That's amazing.
when I was younger I did a lot of little, I ain't gonna say sneaky, but I'm gonna say questionable shit, right? I did some questionable shit when I was younger, right? But by you being honest, being open, being real, and transparent, and letting people know that, you know what I'm saying? And Crystal said, don't use the word side chick, but being an other woman. By you being an other woman, do you feel like, yes, you are a good friend? You got to pee again?
Girl, yes,
We gonna
After
nickname
you, I'm going next.
we gonna nickname Crystal not Missy Alley but Pissy Alley.
Hey, everybody, listen. It ain't even no secret. It is not a secret.
But
We've been drinking, y'all.
Yeah, we've been drinking.
we back, y'all. Okay, we taking a little break.